From unsolved mysteries to unexplained phenomena, from comedy gold to relationship fails, Amazon Music's got the most ad-free top podcasts, included with Prime. Because the only thing that should interrupt your listening is, well, nothing. Download the Amazon Music app today.
This girl tonight, she's a handful. You know? Women who look a certain way, they need to be managed. It's true. Your dad ducked out on you, huh? Your mom, she didn't exactly say, but... there's a kind of neglect. Gives off a scent. You don't mind my saying you got a lot on your shoulders for a kid. The two of you, alone. And your girl, Amy, she's ripe. I bet there's a line of guys dying to pluck that. Your mom, too. You don't see it. Maybe you do, but she's putting it out. It's on you to look out for them. You up for that, guy?
I think I can manage.
Good. Because there are a lot of bad people out there, Charlie.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Hey, get down in the bushes, okay? I just quiet.
But I thought tonight was the night.
The night?
Yeah, I was gonna give myself to you.
Well, but see, the thing is I think that, look, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure that my neighbor's a vampire, and look, there's nothing more than I want to lose my virginity to you, okay?
I'm all ready.
I know, I get it, but I just want to take care of this first, okay? I'm not going to be able to perform on my first time if there's a vampire living next door. Just stay down in the bushes. Man, shit. Here comes Cory.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, Cory, get in here, quickly.
Okay.
Get down.
What's going on, man? You called me over here?
Yeah. Okay. Look, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure my neighbor's a vampire. Okay, I saw him bring a woman home the other night. I'm pretty sure she was a lady of the night. And he is definitely a creature of the night because
I've seen you as a prostitute before, too. I don't think you're a vampire.
I'm still a virgin. I'm still a virgin. She's straight.
Listen, Nate.
Nothing. Nothing. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I can't help you with this problem unless you can actually prove that he's a vampire.
Look, okay, so I saw through the windows, they were kissing and stuff, and then all of a sudden these fangs came out, and he bit her, and she just got really dry and dead looking.
We dress up all the time. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. There's no such thing as vampire.
Cory, I'm telling you, I know what I saw, okay? I mean, like, what? How can I prove this to you?
Why don't we go over there and knock on his door, and I will perform a few tests, and we'll find out if he is forsaken or not. And I will prove to you that there's no such thing as vampires.
Oh my God. Okay. Another party.
You're being a little paranoid, man.
Yeah, well, I know what I saw, okay? You guys don't have to believe me, but I know what I saw. But you know what? Fine. If that's going to work, if that's going to get you on my side, but as soon as he shows signs of being a vampire, we gotta stake him.
All right, I got some stuff. We'll be fine.
Okay, grab your bag. Let's go.
Well, good evening. Oh, Nate, how goes it? I've been
Knows my
noticing
name.
that you've been lurking around my house as of late.
And that's exactly why we're here. I am Cory Vincent, the host of The Creeps. I'm a vampire expert. Nate
Vampires?
thinks that you might be a vampire, and I'm simply here to disprove his suspicions and free you from his accusations. If maybe you would invite us in and let us perform a few easy tricks.
And to be fair, I wasn't lurking around. I've got a bad mole problem in the yard. I mean, they're everywhere. That's a bad infestation. But yes, can we come in for a minute?
Yeah, it's totally... This is incredibly strange to me, but yeah, totally. You can come in. That is
All right.
deeply...
Just look at how suspicious
Like
he
I
is.
said, we are very sorry about disturbing you, but how do you feel about crosses and or perhaps some holy water?
Well, what do you think of God?
I mean, it's
It's a really long book. I mean,
not
I haven't
great.
really, but
yeah.
Oh, I can understand that. Then, yeah, definitely. Come on in. That is totally fine by me.
all right. So Nate,
Yeah, see, he's coming out with the yeah.
Well,
I'm telling you, he's a creature of the night. He's a fiend.
Here,
That is not a nice thing to say to someone.
here's a cross. Hold that up in front of him.
Yeah, here's a cross. Yeah, get back. Why are you getting
just touching
closer?
it.
Just stop. Okay, yeah, just touch it.
see-
Touch it.
So obviously,
Yeah,
Oh, it's-
nothing.
if the cross doesn't work,
Why isn't? Why,
Nothing.
how do you feel about?
It doesn't matter, it's because we
how do
don't
you
believe in
feel
God.
about garlic. In my bag, I have a bag of spaghetti, leftover spaghetti, very heavy on the garlic. Would you be willing to maybe take a bite?
I have a sensitivity to that type of stuff. Can't even have onions either.
okay,
It's just,
well, I got this. I put some garlic oil in a vape. Here, why don't you try and smoke this?
why? Why would someone do something like
Why
that?
do you care if I put garlic oil in a vape?
actually-
I told you, Cory.
Vapes are much more dangerous than even cigarettes.
Whose side are you on?
I'm just. We will find out the truth, Nate.
Yes.
I noticed you don't have any mirrors.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what? I'm just a little self-conscious.
Yeah, see?
You know,
No
I know-
mirrors.
I know my hair is a little ridiculous at times, and if I get that reminder, it's puts me in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah? Well, how about this? See? He's not in the picture. He's not in the picture.
That obviously is a very old phone, and it looked like he was maybe just moving. I can see something there.
It's a flip phone. I've never embraced technology, but
Yeah.
You know what? That sounds very legit to me. Personally, I think that's what's going on there.
okay, well, yeah, whatever. Okay, so
Okay,
look,
what else? What else can we do? We can't go on concentrated ground. There's no temples. There's no churches
Consecrated
anywhere.
ground?
So that won't work.
Can you two wrap it up? I'm a busy
Okay, wait.
man.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay,
suppose Dawn's coming, isn't
One-
it, you
One
freak?
thing that a lot of people don't know is that vampires' urine isn't yellow or clear. It is brown or red.
well, that makes sense from all the blood that they drink. It's got to come out sometime. Yeah, vampires pee too, don't they? Do you pee?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Can you pee in this cup, and then we can just find out?
Yeah, pee in the
once
cup.
and for all,
you
whether or
freak.
not you're a vampire.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to do it. If this will get you two off my back, I will pee in a cup. I don't even. You two are a pair of sex creeps. I will.
sex
I-
creeps.
I will fill this cup for you.
All right, here you go.
Yeah, fill this cup. Piss in this cup, freak.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Oh,
it stinks.
There's chunks in it.
Oh my
That's the
God!
most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It looks like you just peed out a turd.
Oh my God!
The
see?
brown is the most grossest thing. I think he might be a vampire.
He has to be a
I think,
vampire.
yes. I guess we have to kill it, maybe.
Look, anything that pees out a smell that bad needs to be destroyed.
Dude, are you sure we want to do this? If he's really a vampire, that means that we could be vampires.
Don't you guys want some of this?
Oh, he just bit an apple in one bite. See, that's
okay. I got this.
What do you mean, kind of sexy?
This super spotlight. It's supposed to be sunlight in a can. Oh wait, no, that's my flashlight. No, here.
Oh God!
This.
Oh, that smells as worse as the pee. Okay,
flash it in his eyes.
There you go.
Okay, this is seriously annoying. I'm going to kill the both of you.
Okay, that isn't working. That isn't working.
Okay.
I got the wooden sticks.
Shut up, both of you.
They're from my
stab
IKEA table. They're from my IKEA table. Take it.
Yeah, here, give me the steak. All right. Oh, damn it! I hit his stomach. Where's his heart? Where's is it right here? Is it right? Okay, I'll hit him again. Oh my God! I got him in the fucking shoulder. What? Stop squirming! Stop moving around! Oh my God! I keep
hit it everywhere.
Oh my God!
You're gonna have to chop his head off. You're gonna have to chop his head off.
Yeah, this steak thing's not working. I don't know where his heart is.
Here, saw off his head with this.
Oh my! Yeah, you son of a bitch!
Oh my God! His head just grew legs. Okay, I got this. I've got this church box thing. Okay, I trapped him in here.
Jesus Christ! His head grew legs and tried to run away.
His body's still moving, but I got his head in this box.
What are you gonna do with the head?
If we change our mind and we decide that we want to be vampires, maybe he could turn us into a vampire, and then you could keep the body. You could do whatever you want with the body. I mean, you guys were doing some weird stuff in the bushes. I don't know. Maybe
I can keep the body. You're not.
You can keep the body. I just want the head.
I'll definitely take the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. No, that's cool. I'll take the body.
You get the arms, I'll get the legs.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep the box. I guess.
This fucking sucks.
Do you want? Do you want to get on my show? Do you want to maybe do a special show with this vampire head?
With this vampire head? Yeah, proof that vampires exist. We're going to tell the world. We're going to show them all. Yeah, and I can't believe I can't get that smell out of my nose of his piss.
Episode 51. Fright Night Rank, special vampire episode. My name's Cory. Vincent,
Cory Vincent. Fantastic.
We have Virgin Nate and vampire Dracula.
Anthony. Horror Night Anthony. Head in a box and all.
Hey guys, how goes it?
Who left that lid open? Yeah.
And then shout out to Justine helping us with that little skit. She's off with the body somewhere. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so vampires. We just did a nice little celebration for our fellow knight, Andrew. His 50th birthday party, vampire party. We all dressed up as vampires. Well, most of us did, and we did some performances, and we were really in the vampire mood. And then, of course, we called Anthony, our resident horror creep vampire, to help us with the greatest vampire franchise of all time. I mean, some people say Underworld, but I don't know.
Who says that?
The internet. If you Google best vampire franchise, Underworld comes up, but we're not doing that.
Yeah, no, we are not doing that.
So we're doing Fright Night.
Probably episode 200, right? 200.
Yeah, we'll get to Underworld eventually.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, this is a great franchise. I've always loved the original Fright Night, and it's been nice to revisit the sequel, the remake, and we'll start there.
We'll start off with the age-old question, though.
Yes.
If you could be a vampire, would you rather be a vampire or would you rather not be a vampire? I mean, obviously it depends on the lore and stuff, but when it came down to the situation where, like we are, where we have Anthony's head in a box.
It depends on the type of vampire, right? Do I want to be one of those, like, gushy, ugly-looking ones and from Dusk Till Dawn?
Twilight.
Well, that is flattering. Am I sparkly and handsome?
Well, I didn't say that.
And metrosexual.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, that's what I meant.
And
Son of a bitch.
And isn't the lore for that one? Don't they drink like synthetic blood or some shit for those films?
I've never seen the Twilight movies at all. Ever.
I recently watched them.
I refuse to. Okay. I refuse.
You refuse.
But yeah, I don't know. Okay, but like I don't want to be like a gross one, but I'll be a Dracula, like charming, but I'll drain a bitch.
Would you would you try to do it on rabbits, or would you have to?
Would I try to do it? Well, I mean, if they satisfied me, then yeah. But rabbits are cute. Can I like do a possum?
You'd rather eat a person than a rabbit?
Well, let's come back to that. I'm going to think about that for a little bit. Rabbits are really fucking cute, though. Like, can I have like an ugly animal to drain?
Because there is like the interview with the vampire, like Anna Ross version, where it's like, it's like drinking the blood of like rabbits or animals. It's just like, no, it's just like it's junk blood or something to them, and it has to be actual living blood.
You want life force of the human because you're a human to fill your own.
Yeah.
Well, it's also symbolic of like the aristocrats or higher society drinking the society.
But they say that about cannibals too. That if you start eating human meat, then animal meat doesn't do it for you.
Well, that's yeah, I mean, there's certain lore, like with Wendigos, that's the case, where it's like you are like absorbing like the life force of a living being type of thing.
Once you go human fat, you never go back, pretty much, is what you're saying?
It's the other white meats.
The other white meat.
I don't want to say something that I'm going to regret, but...
Like admitting to the podcast listeners that you're a cannibal.
Is that weird? I mean, I've never
eating a person.
I'm
I think
not saying I would, but I mean, is it that taboo
to eat a person?
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching Yellow Jackets. I mean, we're getting off subject, but
yeah, I guess. I mean, like if you're in a survival situation, then gnaw away.
Doesn't seem weird.
That's fine. I'd eat a butt for sure, not in a hot way. But like to survive.
If we were stranded in the woods and we were starving to death, could we cut off your butt cheek and eat it and then leave you alive?
Yeah.
Would that be cool?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine. I don't have much of a butt, but I could do some squats before we go on vacation or something, just in case.
We could rebuild your butt even better than before.
We could build it.
We can build it better.
We will RoboCop my butt.
Anyways, so there's cannibals, there's vampires, but vampires are a long old tradition from forever ago. Vampirism. There's real vampires that I think have been proved not real.
There's Vlad the Impaler was the first one, right? That's where Bram Stoker got the idea for Dracula when he wrote that. So there's that. There's been people that
I mean, there's serpent vampires, there's bat vampires, there's wolf vampires, there's you mix it with changelings and shapeshifters. And,
well, a lot
Chupacabras.
of it is a mixed match of all these different types of folklore, and like I think there's like Chinese vampires too. I don't really.
Well, of course,
there better be
if there's American vampires, there's going to be Chinese vampires too. Okay, this isn't a.
It's just an exclusive.
Let's not be stereotypical.
I like how Anthony, the head in the box over there, is like, just whites only. White vampires only in America. The pure race. Jesus. I think there's.
I bet you the Asians had vampires before.
Yeah, I forget what they're called though, but they're like specific type of things because it's just what it's probably
specific kung fu vampires. Do you mean?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's
I don't know why I'm doing an accent right there. There's absolutely no reason for that. But there's probably kung fu vampires, right?
But so I don't know. Before I figured maybe we'll do this right away. But before we get into our Fright Night talks and our recent watches and stuff, let's talk about let's compare our 5 favorite vampire films of all time.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if we're going to have the same. And I went through a big long list of all these vampire films, from the Draculas to the crime ones to the Mexican vampires. Yes, there are Mexican vampires too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then
I like how you looked at Anthony when he said that. Yes, there are vampires from other cultures.
What's our top 5 favorite? Should we do our top? Should we compare our favorite? Should we compare our 5th favorite? Should we Should we let Anthony name his
Oh,
five?
I didn't rank them in order.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
and
would
I
be
did
tough.
mine just in alphabetical order because
Okay.
it's been a while since I've seen some.
Well, all
of
right.
them,
Well,
so.
since you're the guest, Anthony, I would like to hear your top 5 favorite vampire movies of all time.
I'm just gonna do the hand gesture thing that you were just doing too. Just being like,
Yes, that works
Like you're
really
playing
good
the
on an
hands.
audio
Trying to
only
get my hands
podcast.
together. Yeah, if your blood's not moving like Anthony,
No,
it's
you
hard to
gotta
have a
loosen up.
conversation.
You get a little loosey.
Okay, so
Get it, bitch.
So, in alphabetical order, my top 5, as of right now, I do need to, when we eventually get around to doing the official, like, vampire rank in the year 2028 or whenever.
Yeah.
Should we do something fun, like if you name one that is on Cory and I's list, then we talk about it then?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, because I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of overlap on this
Yeah.
top 5 films. I just know us.
So, in alphabetical order, I have Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola version with Gary Oldman.
Okay, very cool.
And then I have...
That was on my list.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, because
Well,
it's like just... it's...
Visually, it is beautiful. I think their
Absolutely
depiction
stunning.
of olden
Yeah.
time vampires. And I actually didn't really love the movie when I first watched it way back in the day when we did the Bride episode.
Yeah.
And I thought it was kind of like a corny Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder fucking thing. But oh man. And
I'm sorry, Count.
yeah, but he
Count
actually
Dracula. I
he's
didn't
fit-
mean
I
to
think he did
offend.
better than fucking Renfield did in the new Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I loved Keanu Reeves. Anthony Hopkins was perfect.
yes,
the
that's Van
bri-
Helsing.
best
Yeah.
Van
brides,
Helsing,
the
for sure.
castle,
Yeah.
the costumes, just
Yeah.
visually, is the perfect depiction of Dracula.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Plus all the amazing in-camera effects that are being done. Like it's so interesting to learn like all the different methods that they did to like there's one part where like a hand is reaching across and it's literally a hand that's moving, like being shot over the course of like hours, just
Yeah.
slowly moving as this flower dies and stuff. And it's just like, it's
Yeah, that was really important to Francis Ford Coppola to keep those practical effects that they used back in the old-timey filming, right?
and also it's sexy as hell. His brides are like all just like,
Oh, those sluts on the ceiling and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me
yeah.
want to be a vampire.
See, okay, now if I get to be on a ceiling with a bunch of vampire brides, then okay, now you're kind of talking me into it.
even if you have butt hair, you'll still be like, you know what?
Yeah, but like, he
That
shapeshifted
hair was
enough to
cool.
where he could have hair if he wanted to have hair. Remember when he goes to London and he's walking
and
down the street?
He has the sunglasses. He looks
Like,
fucking pimp as hell.
Look at this dapper man.
What's your second?
Yeah, we need to.
number
So we'll be talking a lot about the second film, which is Fright Night.
Okay, yep, that's on my list too. So yeah, we'll talk.
And
Save that.
then Interview with a Vampire.
Really?
Yeah.
You like a good, sexy vampire, don't you? Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise in their prime as vampires.
I think it's just for some reason the 90s,
Antonio Banderas too.
the late 80s was like just a peak moment for vampire films. Let the Right One In.
serious vampire films.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
90s there. They
Yep.
really, sleek, sexy. Also visually stunning. Very long. One of the greatest vampire stories of all time.
Yeah, and
Pulled
Rice.
it a little bit away from Dracula, but still kind of made it the same. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Gay too, really sexy gay.
Yeah, and I heard Anthony say off air that he thought Kristen Dunst was really hot in that film.
Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. No, I didn't.
Look,
I
okay.
will say the thing with that movie is that when I learned that was produced by David Geffen, I was like, oh, no shit. He had Kristen Dunst in that film in that way, considering the fucking Epstein shit.
Oh, is he part of that?
Yep.
Oh.
It sounds like he's a real fucking piece of work.
Well,
Anyways, Interview with
way
Vampire
to
is
just
one of your favorite.
way to ruin that joke for me.
What else you got?
And then Let the Right One In is also
The remake?
the original.
Yeah, obviously.
Because I actually only seen half of the remake, though I've heard the remake is like
I like the remake, man.
Let Me In is very, very similar to the original,
Yeah.
just the Americanized remake, but it's very, very similar.
I do like that director a lot. I think that he's a very solid.
Let the Right One In?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
Is it the same one? Is it the same
It was the guy
Bowl?
who did like the last two Planet of the Apes films, and he did the Batman, and he did Cloverfield and stuff. Matt Reeves, that's it.
Oh, he did the remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. No, he is good. He is good.
And then lastly, I had Near Dark also up there.
Near Dark is on my list as well.
Me too. Yeah.
I like a fresh vampire take, and that whole neo-Western vibe of Near Dark with nomadic vampires and the family, but
the
they're
kid
brutal.
vampire was funny.
Yeah,
And-
a great entourage of like, and plus like the bar sequence with like Bill Paxton just
Nothing
going,
better, right?
Yeah, it's just goes nutso mode, and it's great.
I guess there is one bar sequence that I do prefer over that one in Near Dark, but we'll get there.
Oh, right.
But yeah, Near Dark is
So
fantastic.
say it again one more time. You got Bram Stoker's Dracula. You got Interview with a Vampire. You got Fright Night. You got Near Dark. What was your number 5?
Let the Right One In.
Oh, not the right one in. Yep.
Yeah. But I also have like, just like What We Do in the Shadows is also good. A lot
Fantastic.
of adaptations
Yeah.
of Nosferatu are phenomenal. Martin is like a really interesting take on a vampire story. So
We'll get there.
Well, what's your 5 favorites? So let's see if any...
So Fright Night and Near Dark was on there. Martin, it did make my list. First of all, huge
even though it's a
George.
movie about a fake vampire?
Is he or is he not a vampire? That's the
think
thing.
he's a
You
fake
you don't really find out at the end of that film.
Vampirism is vampire.
But I think he believes he's a vampire, but I think it's such an interesting, dramatic take on a vampire story. I think it's so real. I feel for Martin, even though what he does in the beginning of that film is an absolutely despicable thing, you still can't help but root for him. And like the way I engage with Martin as that
Well,
character,
we've been over this before. I don't root for him.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, right. Because I said that you got to go the other way. but yeah, no,
He's
it's
a pretty bad guy. What he did in that train was.
I think
bad.
it's a fresh take. I think there's a lot to unpack with Martin, and I get something new every time I see it. And a lot of people don't see it, mainly because it's hard to see it. I think it's streaming on Tubi
kind of like
now.
Dexter, but
Yeah, but I mean, like the DVD was out of print for a long time.
Yeah.
They finally released a 4K overseas that you can buy here. That will work on 4K players since they're region free. But it's definitely one that I think everyone should check out. But it's not your typical vampire story. The Lost Boys.
yeah, that's my favorite vampire. I think, without a doubt, that was my favorite vampire movie. I watched quite a few ones again, and I wasn't sure if Lost Boys or the other one you're going to say was going to be number 1. But actually,
Yeah.
I did them in order, and I had Lost Boys at number 1.
You had it at number 1. It's a great movie. It hits both the things I like. I love classic vampire lore in my vampire movies. Like the crosses, the stakes, all that stuff. I
It's got the
enjoy
Goonies
that.
vibe to it, and
But then you embrace the
80s
80s. Yeah, you get the 80s Goonies, you get the 80s.
You get a little 16 Candles in
You get
there.
a sexy sax man. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff in that movie, and it's a lot of fun. And I think it still holds up, even though when you watch it, you're like, this movie's so fucking 80s.
Stand By
but
Me
it still holds
meets,
up.
Dusk Till Dawn or something.
I do want to rewatch that because I think I just had it way too hyped up for me, but I still liked it when I saw it. I do think if I
The
rewatch
Lost
it,
Boys?
yeah, I feel like if I
You just
rewatch
kind
it,
of like.
I just kind of like. I think it's good. I feel like if I rewatch it, I will be like, you know what, this is phenomenal.
There
actually.
is a lot of hype to it, and yeah, I can kind of see going into the movie for the first time. You've only watched it the one time, then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's
No,
a
I
lot.
have
There's a
seen
lot of
the,
charm in it, though.
That's the clip of the guy with the saxophone.
Oh, I did that on one of my trivias,
That
actually.
is the best part of the movie. The dangling from the bridge.
Yeah.
The introduction to the group. Oh, man. It's the
It,
dangling.
it blends everything I love. I like the classic vampire lore with 80s horror, and that's
80s
it's
horror,
really
and also
fun.
like that almost MTV music video like aesthetic, like because Joel Schumacher's like
Yeah.
doing all this like interesting like dissolves and stuff where it feels like a Meatloaf music video.
How
almost.
Bad Out of Hell?
Yeah, more or
sure.
less.
Yeah,
But in a good way. I'm not saying that like, I'm saying that disparagingly. I think
Shout out
that
to Jacoby's
oh my
David cosplay that he did.
Yeah, he was unreal. He looked exactly like Kiefer Sutherland from the movie. So yeah, he's
but better
fucking
looking,
talented
but
at that.
better looking.
Oh, way better looking than
Better
Kiefer
looking.
Sutherland.
If any listeners haven't seen it yet, go on the Savage Horror Creeps Instagram page. Like a bunch of awesome photos.
Instagram and Facebook. We have the pictures of our night up there. Yep.
Yeah.
And then finally, one that I don't know. Maybe I'm nostalgic,
My
but I think a
number
lot of
two,
people like it. From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Nothing better. George Clooney has never been cooler in his entire career. I am saying that right now.
He never will be.
His character as Seth Gecko is so fucking badass.
And that was during the ER days too. Wasn't
it was. He really branched out on that, and he's so fucking good. And his chemistry with Quentin Tarantino is so awesome.
Quentin Tarantino's best acting performance too.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. And then you got Harvey Keitel, Juliette Lewis. the random Gordon Liu, I think his name is, or something, as the
Korean boy,
the adopted boy. But yeah, so I love it.
What about Tom Savini?
Tom Savini and what's
Sex Machine? And
but who's the other
the big strong black guy?
Yeah, I'm blanking on his name right now. But from all the '70s exploitation films. Yeah, I mean,
Rudy Ray. No, not Rudy.
No, not Rudy Ray Moore. That would be a comedy for that. Yeah, but
Cheech Marin plays 3 roles in the film.
Yes, he does. His name is
and the
Fred Williamson.
And
Fred
Williamson. The coolest thing about the movie is Titty Twister.
Yeah.
Till Dawn. That's what I thought strip clubs were like my whole life until I finally went to one, and I was very let down.
It's like 2 movies in one, and I love it because that first half of that film, I'm totally engaged with them trying to get across
Quentin
the border.
Tarantino first part,
and also
Robert Rodriguez second part.
No, that's not what I'm engaged.
That's what I think.
Oh, yes, yeah. No, how the movie
it almost feels like the first half.
I
of the
thought
movie
you meant how rapey.
Was written
Tarantino
and directed by Quentin Tarantino. The second half feels like it was written and directed by Robert Rodriguez.
It definitely feels like a Robert Rodriguez movie, yeah, because it just goes balls out.
But I think
crazy.
The beginning feels like a Quentin Tarantino film,
It is. It definitely is, and you could tell that Quentin Tarantino wrote that movie. And I love Quentin Tarantino, so you get like 2 great films in one, essentially. Because I'm super engaged with that first half, and then it just goes fucking nuts when they get to the titty twister, and I love the chaos that's over there. I mean, you get that when that bar erupts and all the violence and craziness.
I'm telling you one thing though,
fun.
He did signal the cop.
You think so?
He signaled the cop.
Really?
Yeah. You couldn't see it. I could see it from where I was. And he mouthed out the words.
Low profile, Cory. We need to keep a low profile. I love it. I fuck. Now just talking about it, I'm going to watch that movie again very soon.
And plus, like, Selma Hayek. Like,
oh, yeah.
I mean, of course, Quentin Tarantino's like, okay, I'm going to do foot
For
stuff.
a young man in his prime, watching that for the first
you
time.
guys had your list. To recap yours, you had...
Lost Boys, Martin, From Dusk Till Dawn, Near Dark, and Fright Night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then I had my favorite vampire movie, The Lost Boys. My second favorite, The Dusk Till Dawn. My third favorite, Near Dark. We already talked about that. My fourth favorite, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Strokers.
Yeah.
Now let's be clear on this.
That's how
Are you watching the porn parody of
Yeah,
this, or is it Dicula?
Stoker's
Bram
Dracula.
Stoker's Dicula. Yeah. Okay.
And then my number 5 that wasn't on any of your lists, which, oh my God, there could have been so many things that could have went in this spot.
Yeah.
But Vamp.
Oh, the Grace Jones one.
Feel good 80s comedy about a couple of guys.
You do love that movie. You champion that one.
To find a exotic dancer, so they go to a strip club, and it's got a lot of that Dusk Till Dawn vibes. It's got that 80s Lost Boys feel. It's got everything I want into it, and the main reason why I like it the most, why I put it at number 5 over Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Interview with a Vampire or any of these countless great vampire films, is because it is nobody's favorite. It is so underrated. Nobody is talking about Vamp.
You've been championing that film for a while, and I watched it, didn't think too much of it.
You should watch it again.
Fuck, it's not streaming anywhere. You know what? I'm gonna
It's
because
on
I
AMC.
trust you that.
There's a
Oh, it's on
late
Shudder?
night drive. There's a Joe Bob episode.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Vampire, one of the Valentine's Day episodes.
That one is going to go. I'm going to do a double feature sometime soon. I'm not sure
Vamp
when,
and
but
Fright
I want to
Night.
watch Vamp with Joe Bob introducing it because I didn't see that episode yet. And then I'm going to follow it up with From Dusk Till Dawn because I watched Vamp for the first time, but we were really crunching a lot of
Strippers
movies
and vampires
on
all
that
put together. Yeah.
Yeah, Vampire
And
Stripper
Vamp
Night. That sounds fun.
predates-
That's a good double feature.
Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
And you could also throw Bordello of Blood in there if you're looking for strippers and vampires.
Oh, yeah.
What
Sure.
a great combo.
And I haven't seen either of those films. So
Honorable
I'll
mention, though, What We Do in Shadows.
Yeah.
Maybe Rabid.
Maybe
yeah. Nosferatu.
Rabbit's good. What We Do in the Shadows is probably the best vampire comedy of all time, I think. So fucking funny. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, what's a better vampire comedy?
Fright Night?
I could see where you're coming at that. And we'll talk about more of that later, but that's a true comedy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now the listeners know
Now we
where the
know
hell
where
we're
stand.
at,
It's
right?
kind of an agreement. But
Yeah, there's a lot of overlap. I think it's really interesting that none of us went with the original Dracula or the thing that started it all or anything like that. The problem for me is why I left that stuff off is I've seen the Nosferatu story and the Dracula story 24 times in so many
The new
films,
Nosferatu
you know?
is a good movie, too. And
It's a fucking great movie, but it is the same story yet again. And I'm just kind of, I'm out. I'm like,
and when
when
I'm talking about vampire films, Dracula, yes, of course he's a vampire, but and I threw one Dracula in there, but
yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, which would probably be my number 6 actually, if because that movie is fantastic.
Yeah. And I have seen a couple of the Hammer horror Dracula films. Though, funnily enough, my favorite out of them was Brides of Dracula, the one where Dracula's not in it. It's the one without Christopher Lee. So
Yes, yep.
that one is my favorite of the ones that I've seen.
Yeah, the original Hammer horror, I think there's like 5 of them, and I think like the 5th one is like Dracula AD 1975 or something like that.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
There's some better than others, but horror of Dracula is fantastic, though.
Yes.
And So, okay. Well, now the listeners know that we're coming from, but before we get into it tonight, I know we've been watching some stuff. Do you have news, Cory?
Let's do some news.
Let's do some news. All right, here we go.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
Okay.
News on a personal note. This is the picture of Dracula winning the dance contest at the Vampire Party.
That's right. That's right.
It was really...
You were so happy to win that dance contest. Well deserved too. You've got some crazy dance
And also,
skills,
not
man.
only is he the dance champion, he also beat Andrew in Nate's Horror Trivia at the Vampire
That was
Party.
your night, man.
And Horror Night
Jacoby.
Jacoby did a lot of heavy
Horror
lifting
Night
as well.
Kayla as well. Your team was gigantic, though.
There were 6 people, but 2 of them weren't.
With a 5-person limit. I will say that Justine and I did get 3rd.
Yeah, there you go.
And I wasn't even standing by the piece of paper half the time.
Yeah, that's true. You were networking. Yep. Yeah.
Just wearing a vampire mask and just being like, sup.
Sup.
Is that how you saw me that night?
Yeah.
That's what I did, huh?
Sup.
You know I'm rapping, right?
Sup, dude?
Rapping after
See
this.
my mask?
So stupid.
Sorry, I don't look that much like a vampire. I do have a mask. That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm going to put on my mask later on tonight. It's like, wait, what?
This guy I'm getting roasted by.
Hey, that's a dance champion you're talking about. Right
That's the dance
You
champ.
know what? I have amazing faces, as you know. Get me dancing, put me through a.
How dare you tell me I didn't look like a vampire?
Well, one of my favorite videos on my phone still is when we went to a HorrorCon and you were just doing that crazy Crispin Glover dancing in the middle of the room, and we were all just kind of. The funny thing is, we're all just like drinking beer and just watching you dance for all of us.
You know what?
And everyone was into it. It was just
I dance like no one is watching. constantly.
But unfortunately, everyone is.
I bet you he dances all timid when no one's watching.
I just want to, I don't want to see him in the shower, but it's just crazy. He's just helicoptering around butt naked.
Yeah, another personal news. I finally got that VHS from the Beyond. He joined us as well. And then also haven't really had a chance to talk about the Decadent Cabaret, where we all got together as a group and did Return of the Living Dead set. And maybe everything didn't go as planned, but heck if it didn't work out and we didn't do a great job. And
yeah,
I want to shout out to all the knights that helped me with that and showed up for all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It was a really fun time.
Great success. It was a great success. We're ready for a
great success.
Great success.
And to the surprise of no one, I was also making a fool of myself and dancing on
as a Tarman.
Dude, yeah, but you
were an excellent Tarman.
You had Tarman moves, though.
Thank you.
They were really good. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like very
Is that a
last
compliment?
minute.
You have Tarman moves?
When you're trying to be Tarman.
Yeah.
You know, if I was like, hey, I saw you walk over here this evening and you look like Tarman, that's not a good thing. But
yeah, I would also be like, wait,
he was on stage dressed as Tarman. It's good.
Yeah.
From what I understand, you have some Midwest Weird Fest news as well.
Oh, yeah. So
yeah, personal news.
You went to a film festival.
Yeah, I went to half of a film festival because my last weekend was just booked as hell because we had the vampire party.
So busy he barely could make it here today.
Yeah.
He did originally decline.
It's true.
And it took him about 25 minutes to recant his denial and
be like, fuck it, I'll show up. If it's
I mean, ever since the existence of the podcast, and even before that, we've had suspicions that he himself was a vampire. So if he's not on the Fright Night episode, it doesn't make sense, right?
Exactly. But I did see about 18 shorts and 4 feature films at Midwest Weird Fest, which is a night of horror, which is like the horror. So it's
segment of the festival.
Well, it's like 2 separate because the cinema that's held that has 2 screenings. So there's always there's like 2 separate programming going
upstairs
on.
Is always horror, right?
Yeah, so you can choose whatever. It actually alternates, so it depends on what has more traction. So like, I pretty much just stayed downstairs the entire time. So for the most part, I actually was seeing a lot of.
How was the attendance?
It was like half to like fully packed.
Yeah, for Eraserhead, it was packed, right?
A lot.
They showed Eraserhead.
Yes, they had a David Lynch tribute and showed Eraserhead. There was a couple technical difficulties, so actually a lot of people just went upstairs, but I was like, you know what, this might be my only chance to see Eraserhead.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal to see it on the big screen.
Yeah,
because Eraser, but that was only
just sit there uncomfortably next to a bunch of other
people that are like, what the fuck is going on?
Is that a baby?
Is that a baby? Why did it start?
What does this mean?
Why did it start squirting out like creamed corn or something off its body?
Yeah.
I heard that it was packed for Eraserhead. But
cool.
Yeah,
good.
But we also got a initial cut sneak preview of this independent film called Virgin Forest. It is very rough, where the titling looked off, that the audio mixing was kind of bad at moments, especially when they're in the hallway and it's like all you can hear is echo. You can't actually hear the dialogue and stuff. But that film was
Horror Creep Andy was telling me about that at the party the other night, and he was telling me that they presented a rough cut and didn't tell anyone that until after the film was over. Like, they didn't preface that going in, and so, like, there was recycled music soundtracks from, like, famous horror movies and stuff like that.
And also from, like, 2001: A Space Odyssey and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's, like, because it's temp score, so there's, like, they're going to put in a different score later on, but it was very much like, you tell them your take on it. Essentially, it was just a riff on, like, Wicker Man, essentially.
Okay.
Though I will say the next film that I saw, called Lost Episode, that I would actually recommend. Usually, I've been to Midwest Weird Fest 5 times or so. Mm-hmm. Usually it's a lot of like stuff that would just end up on Tubi or whatever. Yeah. I mean, Hundreds of Beavers did
Oh yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah, that was one of the films that showed up there, and that's like, you know, became a huge hit. But for the most part, it's a lot of like people just fucking around with cameras. Lost Episode, which is pretty much like a literally the concept behind it is like a pitch perfect recreation of a Cops episode that turns into like a satanic panic, Don't Look Now type film, and it's fucking solid. That film was like, honestly, like I was shocked with how good the acting was, how they and the filmmakers talked about how they made sure to color correct it to make it look like it came from from like 2001 and what have you, from like 2004 era.
Oh, okay.
And it just
cool.
I was like, that was pretty solid, and I would if it comes out in the area, like it's not even on Letterboxd or anything, which annoys me because I wanted to log it, but that one is very solid. And then last film that I saw all the way through, actually, because I kind of left one of the movies halfway through because it was a Bigfoot film. Don't really give a shit about Bigfoot, and I just was like, I need to get to the party. And when
he gives a shit about you, man.
need to win horror trivia. But the other film I saw was New Year's Eve, which was a very a slasher comedy that I didn't really like the jokes to it, but the kills in it were actually incredibly solid, and a ton of them. I would kind of rank it like better than like Hard Eyes. Like
oh wow.
I like slightly.
Did you like Hard Eyes or did you not like Hard Eyes?
I didn't like it just because I
think
I think ultimately it's because I realize it's that modern day romantic comedies are just shot like shit. So the blocking in that movie, it's just shot reverse shot for a lot of conversations where it doesn't matter. They're literally not doing anything in the frame. So it's like, okay, I don't even need to pay attention to
right on
what's going on but New Year's Eve is like just kind of like has a lot of National Lampoon-esque humor for a good chunk of it until the killer, which is this plague doctor looking guy, is like taking people's small intestine off their gut and then flushing it down the toilet, and then it just all
unravels.
Okay. It just unravels, or like
doesn't work that way.
Like he throws a vibrating dildo at someone's eye and just causes a hole through their eye or what have you. It's like
it's okay.
We'll look for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a Puppet Master movie.
By the end of the year, it'll be on Tubi, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Probably. And that's pretty much it for Midwest Weird Fest. But
that's a cool thing that happens in Eau Claire.
Yeah.
We didn't go again.
I gotta stop booking things.
And other unpersonal news, I do have this that I want to show you guys. I can't show anybody on the screen, but on Radioland. But look at these pictures of the Toxic Avenger.
I saw they released the pictures today. Yeah, he actually doesn't look too bad.
I think he looks really stupid.
Really?
You don't think that looks stupid?
It's Peter Dinklage as the fucking Toxic Avenger. I'm happy we have
I would have rather it be Peter Dinklage's face than...
Yeah, because he kind of almost looks like a Power Rangers villain or something. Yeah. He looks like... Which I'm still very curious about that film, and it's awesome that it's
getting a wide release.
Oh, fuck. What is the company that does, like, Terrifier and stuff? I forget.
Bloody Disgusting.
Well, not... Cinefilm. Yeah, that's who it is.
Or Cineverse or Cine something.
Yeah. Cineverse is distributing it, which is dope. So that's actually after like what 2 years of like being talked about it and like
yep.
Is this ever fucking coming out? And now it's like it actually is.
It actually is.
Shocking.
It will be, I think, August
28th.
August 28th. Okay.
We'll have to go to Minnesota. We will go.
We will go for the Toxic Avenger for sure.
We will go.
Okay.
I watched...
Not you, Anthony. You'll be in this box still.
Yeah, sorry. We're not going to bring a head to a movie theater. That would be weird, right? What, are we going to put you in a popcorn bucket?
You can
try and smuggle you in.
I'm just kidding. And then we kind of covered... do you have any other news?
Just a movie that I watched recently. So
okay, so what we did New Fears...
Mm-hmm. New Year's Eve, Virgin Forest, Lost Episode, and then also Eraserhead. But and I didn't
watch anything.
Okay. I watched Frankie Frico. Stephen
I saw
Kaczynski's.
that you gave that a
How is
3.5.
that? I actually.
It's a fun film.
Not Devon Sawa on the cover, though.
No, it's not. And the guy definitely is not Devon Sawa, the main character. It was really interesting. The first third of the movie, I was like, what the hell am I getting myself into? Because it's PG. Okay? So it's like a kid's film.
It's like Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Meet the Feebles.
It was an early 90s throwback, like with Gremlins and Ghoulies mixed in. But it's
Not Garbage Pail Kids or Meet the
no,
Feebles?
there's no swearing. There's some violence, but nothing that you wouldn't get in
Well, they
like
don't swear in the Garbage Pail Kids either.
yeah, but it's not like gross and snotty and stuff like that. It's but there's some like Gremlins style type of violence. But then I started like rolling with it, and it was actually really, there were some scenes I was like laughing out loud funny. Nowhere near as good as Psycho Gorman, who's the director of it, Steve Kaczynski.
Yeah.
He did that one, so you're not going to get that over the
No
top
hunky
gore.
guys or what?
No hunky boys. No.
Did you ever see Manborg? That film is also pretty entertaining too.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I mean it's all like using like blue screen and stuff, but that one is like very much like a dude fighting against the forces of hell, essentially.
Okay.
And it's pretty entertaining as well.
Yeah.
Didn't he also do, or his company do, The Void as well?
Yes, he did. He did that one too. Void, very good, but this is a very different movie from what he's done so far. But I think it's like gateway horror. Like you could bring in your kids and watch this and have a really funny time, and they're going to be like, this is fucking weird and maybe a little creepy at times, but also just over the top silly. And but again, it's not Psycho Gorman. You don't get the
like
cool
a horror movie.
I wouldn't say it's a horror movie. It's like a Gremlins, but I think Gremlins is even scarier than this film. So,
All right.
yeah.
Well, all right. Well, before we get into Fright Night, I've been made aware.
I've been made aware.
Do we have any emails?
We don't have
actually,
any emails this week.
one more. There's one more film that, because I got called out massively by this podcast last episode for my half star review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Yeah, we did call you out on that. That's fucked up, dude.
So last night, or this morning, however you want to call it, at midnight, I rented, watched, and logged a 3-star review for Texas Chainsaw: The Next Generation.
Whoa, we're back. You get out of the box now. You can have your body back.
It?
I mean,
do you have that up? Shit!
It's a long review, but pretty much like I ended
He
up.
still hates on it.
It's more that this time. It's that I kind of like there's a certain point where I just embraced the chaos of the movie and just
There's
especially
a lot of it.
While I kind of don't think this is a masterpiece, I actually appreciate the humor this time. And I can see that there's something there, which I appreciate. Mm-hmm. He went from a 0.5 star to a 3-star, which is a passing grade.
Mm-hmm.
But he still goes on to say that, like...
Well, it's not a good movie.
I think it is. I think it's brilliant.
It's a very chaotic, it's a very funny movie, but it's not a quality movie.
When that guy with the weird chest and the crazy nipples calls out the movie as being bad, but it being formulaic to what the world wants, I thought that was so smart.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't have like moments of chaotic brilliance in it, but it's not like no one's gonna say Godfather.
Do you really think it's 3 stars now?
Texas
Or
Chainsaw: The Next Generation.
No,
like 2.5, and you gave it 3 because I got so upset.
I would say like from the get go, I was like, okay, like the first 30 minutes of it with the guy that's like constantly like cocking his eyebrows and stuff. I'm like, okay, the acting is not good here, but then there's like interesting like car stuff that they're doing. Like they're doing interesting stuff with the camera and with like all like
he's a cool character. I think I would know. My dad's a doctor.
Some of the lines were actually kind of, like a lot of the stuff that he was saying where it's just like, no, you can't get cancer from not having sex.
You can too. I think I would know. My uncle's a doctor.
They say that in the movie.
You've heard that, right? If you don't get sex, it can cause a buildup and it causes cancer. And I know because my dad's a doctor. It's a real thing. And then that's when Renee Zellweger and the dude pops out of the back seat and they're like, you cannot.
Yeah. And also, it's kind of fun to have Renee Zellweger being this pothead, and then by the end of the movie, she's like telling Leatherface to sit back down and what have you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just it's so chaotic.
She dominates him.
It's in line with like the half of the movie is like the dinner sequence from the original film, where it's just constant nonstop shouting and stuff.
At the last half, right? Yeah, especially with Matthew McConaughey.
So, like I just kind of embraced the movie at that point. I was just like, you know what,
I'm glad that you have corrected your wrongs. You are forgiven. I take back every mean thing I said about you in the last episode.
Only something Cory would say. Most people would forgive you, but
I do forgive you. I said I do.
I've forgiven you.
But we've been talking not about vampires for about an hour, so we got to move on. Get back to
we only got 4 films tonight, and we got to pad the time.
And before I do that, I got called out at the show. I want to make a formal apology before we get into the Fright Night ranking.
Oh, interesting. Hold on.
Yeah, play it. So Schrader, Benson, I'm sorry that I ruined every movie from last year for you. I'm truly sorry. I have never said spoiler warning in my life. I'm gonna continue to ruin movies for you, but I'm going to say spoiler warning before I do so. I'm gonna do my very best to not ruin brand new films for you. Anything before 1989, I think I can do, right? What's the cutoff? You know, like 1995, before 1995, I'm going to probably ruin them. I'm still going to try to say spoiler.
I mean, like if we're talking about The Shining,
but it's been made to my awareness, you know, it's been brought to my attention that it's not me and Nate, it's just me. And
you now correct me if I'm wrong. You actually asked him if I did this, right?
Yeah, I said, is it Nate and me or is it just me? And he said, nah, it's just you.
I like the one time that we were talking about the others, and I was like trying to slowly talk about it, and then you were just like, you know, she's a ghost. Yeah, they're all dead in the end, right?
Well, that movie sucks. I don't want anybody to watch that movie. I don't want anybody to watch that movie, and I wanted to ruin it for everybody. And a long time ago, somebody ruined The Sixth Sense for me before I watched The Sixth Sense. And
so this is just the payback for the rest of the world?
Yeah. Fuck you, dude.
The whole world burns!
But no, so I'm going to make a conscious effort to say spoiler warning and give you guys a ample chance to fast forward or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I just want you to know that I am filled with shame and I'm sorry.
One more time.
I'm sorry that
anytime you end
sorry
with
I ruined Barbarian for you. I'm sorry that I ruined Talk to Me. I'm sorry that I ruined every horror film that came out this year.
I am filled with shame.
There was one.
I'm sorry that I'm not going to stop spoiling movies. I'm sorry that I'm not going to change anything.
Sometimes I just try to tune it out. Whatever, like, oh, you're talking about spoiler. I'm just going to drift my brain away and not pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a big hook at the end, yeah, I definitely try not to spoil it. Cory,
oh, you're such a good person.
I am, and thank
so
you
well
for
balanced. So able to control your emotions and your excitement on horror films. No,
I really appreciate you saying that.
You're not perfect either, okay? We all make mistakes, Nate.
Just practically perfect. But yeah, and then
Mommy, Daddy, don't fight.
But I mean, like The Shining, if we're talking about a movie that like the epic movie of like The Shining, I think we can spoil it because you should have seen that by now, right?
Yes.
But we go on to some deep cuts from these years.
7 last week.
Again, I think that is another epic movie that people should have seen by now. It's 30 years old, right? But
and also you spoiled it in a way where you need to have the context, like out of context. It's like what does it mean? You have to experience it to actually fully.
Yeah, and the other things, though, if we're talking about some deep cut from 40 years ago that has a big twist or something that most people haven't seen, I try not to spoil
If you
that.
wouldn't have ruined it, I was gonna.
I know, I just tried to beat you to it. I'm like, I want to get called out next time I see a fan out in the wilds. No, that's very big of you, Corey. I'm glad that you came to the podcast to apologize and say that you will not be changing anything.
No, I
forward,
said I'm going to say spoiler warning.
Right, and then you'll continue to be yourself,
And
which,
I will
you know what?
continue to be
Never
who you
stop
guys
being you,
love.
Corey.
I'll be
Never
me.
stop being you.
Never stopping.
All right, let's get into Fright Night.
Okay.
You know how people say, you're okay in my book, or in my book, that's no good. Well, I actually have a book. And everybody I ever meet goes in this book. And now I've met you, and you're going in the book. Except, I'm afraid I must file you under chicken shit.
All right. Fright Night. Rank. 4 films. 1 original. 1 sequel. 2 remakes. We're doing a top 4 of Fright Night, and normally is what we would do is we would all submit our lists. We would give them a point rank system, and we would choose how much we like one based on our point system. But in this case, we all agreed simultaneously on what film we thought was the best and the worst, and there was no addition needed. How wonderful is that?
That is nice. It's going to make for a nice, cohesive podcast between the three of us. We won't have any next generation drama this time around or anything like that.
Probably won't be calling Nate a fucktard for anything.
No. Well, we'll see. There's always hope. But so tonight we'll get into the top 4. And the bottom of that list, very deservedly so, is Fright Night 2 New Blood from 2013.
Which isn't a sequel to the remake. It is actually a remake of a remake.
Set in Romania.
Set in Romania with a it's Jerry spelt with an I instead of Jerry, the male spelling, the lady spelling. We have all the same characters that you're used to.
Charlie Brewster,
just in a different place.
Peter Vincent.
I do think that the setting is cool. I think it was
a Romanian
makes sense.
Art.
Yeah, that it would be in
school
Romania
or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
But we have a lady vampire. We got some decent gore in this film, I guess. It's not really as bad as you introduced it, but it's not by any means really great. I think is what probably happened is that the remake was made and it was good in its own fact, but it took a lot of liberties and it changed a lot of things with the dynamic. And then they thought maybe if they remade it again, I'm trying to figure out why they made this movie.
It's almost like they needed to control the rights of the franchise, and they made this movie. That's what it seems like. I have no idea. Maybe I could look up the trivia while we're talking, but that's what it feels like, because why remake this film with just some minor tweaks?
The director was talking about how he wanted to treat like how you pretty much have like a new James Bond film where it's like a new actor playing him or something, where it's like kind of similar story or what have you. But the remake actually didn't do that well. So the fact that this came up was like, okay, we're just gonna, maybe gears were already rolling for like, okay, let's make a sequel halftime, and then it's like the remake in 2011, which we'll talk about later, just didn't do that well at the box office. So they're just like, well, let's just make something that's just going to go direct to DVD, something that...
In 2011, we almost had like a decade of like solid remakes, during that time. And I think like Fright Night was towards the back end of that. And we were just kind of remade out of these films.
Well, the other part of it too, and I remember this at the time from reading like Badass Digest and Birth Movies Death, is just like all this strain of like horror comedies where people just don't know. Like they either want a comedy or they want horror. They don't want like a horror comedy. So there's like that and Cabin in the Woods, and there was a lot of films that just like could not find an audience inexplicably.
What audience were they trying to grab for this one? Was it like horny dudes that wanted to see a vampire lady named Jerry, or was it the Romanian audience, or was it what, like
the British audience?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't know why this movie exists, to be honest.
I think I might not ever watch it again, but I'm not gonna hate on it because it didn't like do anything terribly wrong. It just didn't really do anything new or anything terribly good.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's a pretty bland movie, and totally
like
doesn't
the
need to
evil
exist.
Ed character. Maybe I don't know. I mean, the actors, they weren't bad, but they also weren't memorable.
Well, Jerry Dandridge is played by that one Dexter's girlfriend. In the series Dexter,
like in the second season or in the
no, I think she's like midway. I can't remember, but
okay. Yeah, but it's just a lot of no names. Like the shortest Peter Vincent, which so for all for the Fright Night series, usually it's like some sort of riff off of something. The Peter Vincent characters are riff
Peter
off of
Cushing and what's his first name? Vincent?
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price, yeah.
Yeah. And throughout the series, it's like riffing off of someone. In this film, it's just Zach Baggins, essentially. Zach Baggins, who also like had super hard up on money because he keeps on buying his staff like drinks and is wasting all of his money at the strip club or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And you were exactly right. It was the second season of Dexter. It's Lila.
Yeah.
And the Peter Vincent character spends most of his time in a strip club, not fighting vampires in a castle.
No.
And he doesn't even have like cool supplies or anything until like, it's just like he's just there for most of the movie. It's not like I gave it like 1 star, but I also wasn't like super hating on it, except for the fact that there's a lot of like strobing lights, like in the beginning when the vampire who's like a riff off of Elizabeth Bathory, the Blood Countess, essentially, and like her lectures, like for some dumb reason her like presentation is just like flashing lights, and then there's a scene where they're being pursued by her, and it's also just hardcore black and black on and off like strobing lights, and it's just like visually hard to
The castle was cool.
The castle's pretty cool. There is for you, there is like some good boobage in it too.
Look, if we're gonna take this film to Romania, there better be a fucking cool castle in it. Okay,
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing this movie's gonna have going
we're
for it.
saying we like the boobs, we like the castle, we don't think it should be made.
Yeah, this movie really has no reason to exist.
Yeah.
It's marketed as a sequel to the remake, like you said.
Yeah.
But it is a remake of the first film.
Mm-hmm. Yep. With a little bit of part 2 as well, just in terms of having it be
That's
a
our
female
number
vampire.
4, the worst Fright Night of all the Fright Nights. And now, number 3.
The fun ones.
What everybody's trying to figure out. Fright Night 2011, the first remake starring Colin Farrell as Jerry, the sexy vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, is Colin Farrell sexy in this film.
He is kind of sexy in this film, right? Like, I think he's a great Jerry Dandridge.
Yes. And
yeah.
And also,
I tried to like wear my pants a little low, but like but tight and low, and then I like just did a little tuck right where the wiener is.
Yeah, right.
On the shirt.
You got to tuck it and then
I, like,
do some
leaned
yard
back.
work.
I kind of did like a Negan stance.
Yeah. No, I get it.
And I kept on like biting
my
thumb
yeah.
with the corner of my mouth.
Yeah, and he'd say weird things at someone's doorway.
And I liked him in it, and I also liked the mom character. And that's the same lady from Hereditary, right?
Yeah, Toni
Collette. But
Toni Collette and Colin Farrell
she looked cute in this film, too,
fantastic in this film. I thought that they were both great cast. I really actually liked their dynamic and her little like, oh, he's probably gay. Oh, he lives alone.
Well,
blah, blah, blah.
well, that's...
and then we have the late, great, say his name correctly for me.
Anton Yelchin.
Who sadly passed away. And I know that you're a huge fan of him.
I
don't know if you are. But I actually didn't like his character in this film. I thought he was, and it was mainly based off the fact that he was a snotbag son.
He was a teenage boy.
He was a
played a
terrible
boy.
boyfriend. And most of all...
There's never been a Charlie Brewster that's been a good boyfriend.
Right, okay. But most of all, what I hated most about his character and the way he played this character, and I don't know if they made him or not, but how terrible of a friend he was to Ed.
Yeah, he was bad. Yeah. Yep.
I wanted him to die right away. I was seriously on the side of Jerry the Vampire, which is not how I think a Fright Night movie should be. And there was some corny kills and there was some corny shit. But
what was the corny shit?
Some of the weird acting, I don't know.
For me, it's
and
more
the CGI.
CGI hurts it. Yeah,
the writing was a little bit laid the themes to the movie a little bit too thick for me. Where it's just no, Charlie, you just change over time. This is it's like in the original movie, it's like a lot of the things that about the dynamic between Charlie and Evil Ed is very much you infer a lot of their history, whereas in it's very laid out there. Okay, here's what's going on. The dynamics is very laid bare, which I wasn't a big fan of.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the movie's very solid. Even though it's number 3, it's a very, very solid.
No, I think it's good. I mean,
I think it's a fun remake.
It was it was close to making. I think it had maybe a half-star difference between our number 2 and our number 3. But I want to go back to the cast. So Yelchin, I thought was kind of a miscast. He wasn't the same Charlie. Didn't remind me of Nate at all. And then the girlfriend, attractive and sweet is
Imogen Poots is adorable.
She didn't do it for me either, but most of all over anything, I absolutely loathed and hated and despised the Peter Vincent magician character.
You didn't like the whole Chris Angel take on him?
And I've never been a Chris Angel fan, and
I haven't either, actually.
But I did. I despised his character, and I'll even say the first 2 movies, the original Peter Vincent. When I originally watched Fright Night for the first time at our first our second episode, which was the first time that I watched it in the right state of mind, I did not like Peter Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
But now I do like Peter Vincent from the first films because I hated Peter Vincent so much in this remake.
Well, I think it's a totally different remake from the original Peter Vincent, and it's a fun take on it because
you do like it.
In 2000,
I thought you guys are going to be with
2011. Me. I mean, there was all that Chris Angel, David Blaine bullshit from back in the day, and I think it's just kind of funny to see him as a slime bag. He's got a little bit of a backstory that feels a little shoehorned in with a vampire killed his family and it just happens to be Colin Farrell. What do we call that? Spoiler alert, but. It doesn't really matter for the film, honestly. It just gives some gravity to why his character is going to help, which, whatever. I don't know. I think he's funny. I think, when he's ripping off all the mustache and the makeup and all this stuff and you realize he's just a fucking sham, I think you kind of get across the core of who Peter Vincent was. Because Peter Vincent was in the original film like a pussy for all by and large, actor, he was an actor, right? So he wasn't a fearless vampire killer like he portrayed himself to be. So I think it's I kind of like that. Yeah, do I prefer the old Peter Vincent? For sure. 100%. I like that horror movie
because
host.
I connect with the Peter Vincent character so much because
you're a pussy vampire killer.
Yeah, you're a pussy.
Vampires,
okay, never mind.
I kill werewolves. And I kill any evil creature, but
because he's taken off his beard and mustache.
But it seems like every time it comes time to do it, I'm never there when there's a ghost. You know what I mean?
True. That's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I just had I don't know. I hated seeing him.
You know what I like, though, is the nest of vampires. I like the vampire lore in this film. He's a type of vampire from, what was it, Nicaragua or something?
Sure.
I don't know. He was like an ancient Aztec one, and they were like nesting vampires, and right? So he was building. I like that end where they're coming out of the walls, and you're like, shit. Yeah. Like, he hasn't killed anyone. He's just been turning them, and he's making a little vampire army. I think that's pretty fun. added a little bit of extra weight at the end. It wasn't just, him and his henchmen like the original film was. So that was kind of a fun take. The CGI does get to me at times, though.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess the last of the cast, too. McLovin got jammed into Evil Ed's character because Superbad had just came out and he was popular. And I think that was a miscast as well.
I think he's a miscast for that version of Evil Ed. If they kept it in line with the original, instead, he's more...
The more annoying, like,
he's
nerdy,
almost like,
character.
What's that, Kick-Ass. He's kind of the same character he was in Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I don't know. McLovin got a lot of parts, and I know Jonah Hill hates him for a good reason, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
He was everywhere, back in the 2010s.
And I don't know if he was a great actor. I think he was just...
I don't know if he ever was,
jamming who he is into films was like something that was cool around that time. And I'm not hating on McLovin. But yeah, it felt like a miscast to me. I don't believe McLovin as a vampire somehow.
Yeah, I don't really.
When he became a vampire, and it was just like, no way, I could still take him.
Yeah.
There was no fear. There was no fear at all.
I like the home invasion stuff, though. Yeah. When they wouldn't let him in, I was like, what were they going to do now? And that was a cool sequence, actually.
One sequence that I actually thought was like legitimately tense was when
when the house was abandoned.
When he was trying to rescue Ginger, like I thought, like him, like grabbing her and then trying to escape the house, and that, like, making it seem like, we're gonna make it safe, and it turns out no.
That did not work.
That Jerry was just fucking with them. That he was just like, nope,
There's a welcome mat on the door. There was,
Yeah, that sequence was very good. I feel like,
the serial killer weird, like, soundproof rooms and stuff was kind of a cool take on it, right?
Yeah, even though, like, if you take a step back, it's like, wait, is there actually that much? Is this almost a Looney Tunes Hammer space? How would you be able to put all of that inside of the house? Is just all crazy. And especially since, wasn't it brought up that he just moved in there? The night of.
He's quite a little builder. What can I say? He
had all night to work on that.
He's a crafty boy.
Yeah.
Well, I remember how fast she built that room in the Substance. That girl looks like she wasn't very good.
The old movie star that's just like, well, I'm also a carpenter. Built a secret room.
Rooms
that's a good point. Now I can't unsee that whenever I watch that movie.
That's one of its biggest flaws. But back to Fright Night. Colin Farrell, man.
He's great.
I loved him in The Lobster. I think he did great as the Penguin. I think he gets kind of credit as kind of being a has-been actor. But
I think nowadays,
but he is just killing it, man.
I would say in the last 5 years, especially with
a resurgence. What was the big first movie that made him famous? What was his big first movie? Colin Farrell was...
Oh, fuck.
Well, I remember him being in Tigerland, which was a great indie war boot camp movie.
I don't know why I was thinking The Phone Booth for some weird reason.
The Phone Booth was, but what was the big one for him? But now he's been doing a lot of that Martin McDonagh's work with Banshees of Inisherin and In Bruges. Mm-hmm. Which is a fantastic movie.
And also the two Yorgos Lanthimos films that he was in.
Yep, The Lobster.
Remember when he was Bullseye and Daredevil?
Yeah, that wasn't good. That was not one of his good ones.
He kicked ass in Miami Vice.
Fantastic as the Penguin.
Yeah,
that series was fantastic. And he totally.
It looks like it was Phone Booth. Minority Report, Phone Booth. Daredevil, what the fuck did make him
he was
so
in
cool?
I don't know, but yeah, he did get really hot, and then he kind of
nailed it in.
Oh, season 2, yeah, he was getting that one.
Killing the Sick of Deer was also really good.
For the franchise, for the Fright Night franchise, a lot of it is about Charlie being emasculated by Jerry.
Yeah,
and that's definitely the case in the remake, where it's just like Jerry's coming in and he's like the personification of pure masculinity, and then
when he's hanging outside that door and Charlie doesn't let him in, he's like, girls got a certain look. They they need to be managed. And I'm like, this is such a creepy thing to say.
I mean, Colin Farrell was like saying that, I don't know about this script. Can you change it up a bit? It makes me sound a little bit rapey. And they were like, no, we're not, because we're trying to make you sound like this pickup artist, like like this player guy.
Yeah, I mean, he was in that wife beater, and he's just like, it was just kind of. Yeah, it was a kind of cool, sleazy role by him. He's like, girls like that, they need to be managed. And I was like, that's such a weird way to put things. Like, I know you're a creep, and I know what you're trying to get across in this scene, but it was just such, and the way he pulls that off too is so slimy. Where I'm like, yeah, I'd like this, like this dirtbag vampire. He's like. He's evil. He's got plans. Yeah. But he's also sexy and suave. I think he did better
than the original Chris Sarandon from Chucky Child's Play. I actually prefer Colin Farrell over him.
This Jerry Dandridge, huh? Yeah. The biggest thing I had is looking at Colin Farrell and being like, his name's Jerry.
Well, I think that was
Jerry?
a play, Jerry the Vampire.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Who the fuck is named Jerry the Vampire?
Yeah.
But no, solid film. Plus, just in line with that, it's kind of interesting that when Charlie was trying to warn off his mom against Jerry, it's like in her mind she's just like, I can protect myself. I've dealt with other guys like this before, with other players before. I don't want to deal with.
I've seen a douchebag up close once or twice. Yeah.
And I do like that, like halfway through the film, instead of like just being like going through the whole like, okay, I need to prove to like my girlfriend and my mom that he's a vampire or not. It's just like, he's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill all of you guys. Yeah. And that's when like the movie is a lot more action based. It's a lot more in line with like, not so much in line with the original film, but more like an Amblin, like Steven Spielberg, like adventure.
The neighborhood made me feel like Poltergeist vibes, that close knit community there, and it's because they were building one of those small communities in Poltergeist, right? Yeah, and it's the same thing. I like the setting, it's been close to Las Vegas, but it's the whole premise of like a lot of these guys work at night and they sleep all day, so it wasn't like it was a cool little thing that they threw in there,
and also makes them isolated. It makes it so that when they have to drive away, it's like,
you're in the desert. You're fucked. Yeah.
It's just pure black. There's no one that's going to come save you, essentially. So
except old Jerry Dandridge.
Yeah.
Gets killed right away. Yeah. But yeah. No, I think it's a really fun remake. A lot of people forget about it. I think it existing
It's got
now.
a pretty good score too. And then I loved the road sequence where he gets the sign shoved through him and he's like,
he's very animalistic.
Around.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool too. But the CGI also was painted over it. But yeah, I think it's just it's not a sequel, a remake I hate. I mean,
no, definitely not. No.
I don't think it shines a very good light to the first one. I mean, it's not comparable, but it's still. If you compare all of the remakes at that time, this one's not so bad.
No, I think this is fun, and I think it's kind of overlooked now because it came at the end of it all. And I guess they're still doing remakes, but they're really a different vibe than all of these kind of cookie cutter ones that
Did
they were
any
doing.
of you guys remember Kid Cudi being in this movie?
No. What? Was he?
Well, he wasn't. So he made a song for the soundtrack called No One Believes Me, and the video is him living in the neighborhood where they all live in, and the music video was so good. I watched it so many times. It's called No One Believes Me, Kid Cudi, and he even like encounters
no kidding,
but I watched that video so many times. I was watching the movie, and at the end of the movie I was like, where the fuck was Kid Cudi? And then I was like, oh, that wasn't in the movie.
The only thing I remember was Dave Franco.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was such a douchebag.
Such a douchebag, yeah.
Such a douchebag.
He was like a douchebag during that time period. Every movie, that was Dave Franco's role. Now he's doing cool shit,
Yeah. Now that his brother is
His brother's the real life douchebag, and Dave Franco's cool, but James Franco's a douchebag. Yeah,
I mean, he's also
used to be the other way around in 2011.
I mean, he's just winning in life. He's married to Alison Brie and stuff. He's
fucking
just
massive win.
yeah,
massive win. Jesus,
don't just Did
you just add Alison Brie?
We'll see how she does in Masters of the Universe.
Oh fuck that! I'm excited. I'm excited to see their movie that they have together. Yeah, I think that's going to be a wild movie.
It might be all right.
And actually, I heard some early. I don't know if that premiered at South by Southwest, but I heard something somewhere that it was actually like pretty cool. Together, like really body horror. I think they're starting to promote it now, and
I didn't even realize that was a horror film. Holy shit!
Together?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're going to end up getting infused.
They're getting fused together. Yeah.
It's going to be all society, substance, stuffness.
Oh fuck!
Substance stuffness. Society, substance, stuffness.
On that note,
society.
Number two, Fright Night Part 2.
Dose.
I used to think this was a good sequel.
Favorite bowling movie ever made?
What?
Favorite movie about bowling you've ever seen?
There was a lot of bowling
is it
and
this
fun.
Or Big Lebowski?
I'm gonna go Big Lebowski on this.
You think
but
Big Lebowski is a better bowling film?
I think it's more prominent for sure. But I used to think that this was like, this is a passable sequel. And then I watched it again for this time. I'm like, no, this is a really fucking good sequel. I rated this originally at 3 stars, and when I rewatched it this time, I actually gave it 4. I bumped it up a full star.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is a solid sequel. This is how you handle a storyline, like a post storyline. He's got PTSD from the first film. He's trying to work it out. There's character, the new vampire Regine, has some connections to the first film.
It's
Regine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Regina, and you were saying it wrong.
I think it's Regine. It's
Regine.
Regine, she's got some backstory connections to the first one. However, her and that troop of vampires are completely different. We get all new type of vampire stuff in this one, which is kind of cool. I think it's really cool. There's some good comedy.
It's a happy accident because originally the game plan was, we're going to bring back Evil Ed because it's kind of like left ambiguous whether or not he
clearly died though. And when he laughs at the end of the first film, I was just like, what are you doing here? Yeah. Or he doesn't laugh. He says, "You're so cool."
I like Charlie's girlfriend better in this one.
Yeah, me too. Yep. She's got more of a role. She's not just like fuck, I was ready to lose my virginity and that's it, and
well, that's because
she was going to come back, but she was too busy with Married with Children that she couldn't get out of her
contract. Oh, really? Okay.
They did ask her. They wanted her back, but maybe happy accidents. Right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like the girlfriend. I like the supporting cast.
How do you say it? John Grease? Louis, the wolf.
Oh, John Grease.
The wolf vampire, yeah.
Yeah, I loved him.
I think he was so fun in this one.
Thought he looked cool.
He's such a scumbag.
And
let me know if your
Brian Thompson is
back.
Bosworth too. Like that. Honestly, that bowling scene actually was one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah. I
love that they had the LGBTQ vampire that was super powerful.
Never talked.
Just androgynous.
But what was fabulous was very Prince-like.
Dude, a vampire on roller skates coming at you in slow motion is a pretty fucking cool scene.
Yeah, but he could probably just float towards you instead of rollerblade.
Yeah, but it's 1987. Everyone was on rollerblades, man. He's on roller skates, not even blades, too. That's how fucking dope he was. The direction of this film too is very, very good. Tommy Lee Wallace, Halloween 3 director, John Carpenter's old buddy, he handled it very, very well.
And did Tom Holland write this one? Because I think
story was by him. I think Tommy Lee Wallace.
I do believe he helped with the direction.
Yeah, because
credit.
Him and
he had a heavy hand in this one, too.
Yeah, he was too busy with Child's Play to come back to direct this, but he was like coming on set. It sounded like Chris Sarandon came on set and stuff to give some pointers or what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did get its the budget cut by like $1.5 million, but they still did quite a bit actually with it. They didn't have the same crew that did like Ghostbusters as they did with the original, but they did get the crew that did Return of the Living Dead, which you can kind of see.
You can kind of get that vibe from it, yeah.
Especially from the roller skater's death, like when he's dissolving and stuff, like when he has that translucent blood and he's just melting and stuff.
Oh yeah, that did remember like Tarman thawing out, right?
Yeah, exactly. So because I went into this just knowing that it's like just hard to find for some weird reason. It's just like it's a weird rights issue.
Yes.
Apparently just this month, like they announced that a 4K is coming out next year from Synapse.
Yep. Because they've already got the 4K right there on the table is the 4K of the original. So I'm glad that they finally got this figured out, and Synapse usually does great releases in 4K. So I'm excited. I'm going to pick that up too. Even though I don't even think, Corey, that movie I lent you, wasn't that just a bootleg?
Yeah, it was
on a
great
DVD.
quality.
Like you can't find it, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
There's actually a good.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, and it's a good HD quality from like an overseas Blu-ray.
On YouTube.
But yeah, so I mean that's actually where I watched
that in the
it.
back pocket. I think this will get more popular throughout time. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people remember not liking this movie, and this is
I remembered that.
That while you're watching it, you're like, oh wow, why? You know, it seems like everybody goes into this one with a rotten taste in their mouth, but it seems like everybody leaves this with a.
That was pretty good. Yeah. I mean,
it's a lot of.
I would have liked it not to be remade and maybe perhaps go on further. Maybe not with Charlie, maybe just with Peter, or maybe even one of the vampires. But yeah, I don't get why this stopped and got remade so early.
Well, I mean, this was 88, and then the remake came out in 2011, so they didn't even touch this franchise after that, which I'm really surprised about, because I thought this was a solid sequel. This must have bombed when it came out.
It did. It only released to 148 screens and stuff, and it just like... It's because like it transferred from Columbia Pictures to like it just went to like TriStar. It was just like it was like released 3 years
like
later.
Merging and kind of got lost in the shuffle of that,
which is weird because so one like true crime adjacent element of the film is that Tommy Lee Wallace and Roddy McDowell did actually meet up with the president of, I think it's called like, I forget what the company's name is, but they met up with the president, who was Jose Menendez. And then later on that night, that's when he got murdered.
Oh, really?
Sons.
Oh, no shit.
I think what made this movie not succeed like the first movie was they had Sarandon as this great vampire. In this movie, they have so many cool vampires, but they forgot to focus on one the most. I know Regine is the main vampire, but I feel like they needed to put more of the story into one of the villains instead of the 5 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, one didn't talk, so I mean, that was easy to kind of get around that. It looked cool, you know, the androgynous vampire.
I mean, that's what you remember the most is the rollerblading vampire.
I remember John Grease's wolf character, because I remember he was like the comedic element of it without anyone else being.
I mean, I
like,
think there's so many cool vampires in here, but I don't know. It doesn't sit in your memory like Sarandon did. I don't know.
It was live entertainment, by the way.
Live entertainment. I was thinking it was live something, but I forgot what it was called. But
yeah, and they actually were just going to discuss making a 3rd film. But as a direct consequence of this horrific tragedy, Part 2 ended up losing its planned countrywide distribution, playing only in one LA and another in New York theater, which directly resulted in its poor box office results.
Yeah.
And being released almost straight to video. That's a shame. From the Menendez murders.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
What a timely thing that we're covering this movie after the Menendez documentary that just came out, or the fucking Netflix
really
thing.
Like those guys.
I really like, yeah, you know me, I'm always champion the Menendez brothers.
Yeah.
Like, free Menendezes. The Menendi, I don't know. That's plural of Menendez.
You know what?
Menendez is...
Menendez.
Here's a question. Does Regine, or at least her actress, have like slight lazy eye? It seems like it's like slightly crooked in like certain scenes.
I kind of thought that, and through the entire film, I'm like, is she attractive or is she not attractive?
She's attractive.
You think she's attractive?
Yeah.
There were some times I'm like,
I think if you put her next to Salma Hayek in Dusk Till Dawn, I don't know who I'm picking.
Well, that makes one of us.
I won't.
You kidding me?
You know what? I won't be because like the remake and the original, the idea is that Charlie's being emasculated. In this film, he's getting dominated. He is getting dominated. He's getting domed, and for the most part,
he's gonna have sexual relationship issues with his future girlfriends and things like that. He did not start out well. He's just
Charlie reminds me of Nate.
Okay, well, the sexual relationship issues.
Remember the first time we covered Fright Night, and I talked about how much Charlie reminded me of you.
Yeah, why was that again?
I don't know, just because he was like smart ass, a shy little smart ass.
That's me. That's me. Just a shy little smart ass. Yeah, I mean, where else can we go with this movie? I like the setting. I think
know
it's
where we
fun.
can go. Right to the number one.
Well, we could, yeah. I mean, is there anything else that anyone's got to say? I mean, we talked about the Menendez brothers, so I'm glad we checked that off the list tonight.
Yeah.
I don't want a podcast episode to go by where I don't talk about them.
What's the boner sound again?
Which takes us to our number one tonight. Yeah. And that is, of course, the original
Fright Night.
Classic Fright Night.
1985. Happy 40 years old.
Jesus
40th
Christ.
anniversary, directed by Tom Holland, written by Tom Holland.
His debut
And if you did
film,
not know,
too.
we're not talking
Was
about...
this really?
Yeah,
We're not talking about Spider-Man, and we're talking about...
I don't even think he was born yet.
The guy that made Child's Play.
Mm-hmm. Child's Play. The original Child's Play.
Thinner. Even though kind of a drop in quality with Thinner, though I haven't seen
He had a lot of interest in making a Leprechaun movie, but it never happened.
Jesus.
Well, he dodged a bullet there. Didn't you, Tommy boy? Sorry, that's that shy smartass in me coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I think that this is one of the most classic vampires films out there because, it's that new, fresh take on it. Mm-hmm. My neighbor's a vampire.
And, okay, you want to know what I like the best about this movie? It starts right here, and it's entertaining, and it's good.
Yeah.
But this is one of those movies that slowly, every 5 minutes, gets a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit better. And the end is so fucking awesome, respectful to monsters. Okay, so it holds that old monster movie feel, and it also ushers us into the new world of vampire movies. I think that this is the perfect intersection of the old vampire films and the new vampire films. I think it shows respect to both of them. Yeah. I think it blends it beautifully. And I think that the special effects are so cool at the end.
Yeah, for sure.
By Richard Edlund and his team, who just were coming off of Ghostbusters, which you can kind of see, like when Jerry Dandridge turns into the giant bat. It kind of looks like those guard dogs at the end of Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are we talking about Rick Moranis again?
No, we're not.
I got the Menendez brothers. He's got Rick Moranis. Yeah. I don't know why. Both on and off air, we've talked about him too much tonight.
I don't know. So, Amy, this was a cool performance by Amy, but like I could not get out of my head the Married with Children, how
Amanda Bierce.
Despicable her character is in that. And then so it was really hard for me to like her in this film, but I think I've watched the movie enough times where I have came around. She did a very good job. And her transformation
Yes.
is one of my favorite vampire transformations.
Lucky for her when she became a vampire that she got like longer hair. Did you notice that?
Oh yeah.
Well, I think
She got more. She got longer lips and longer teeth. And
Well, I think she literally had like bigger breasts too. Like she actually wore like a thing too.
I mean, if you can shapeshift, you can make your boobs bigger.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would too. Well, okay, now I do want a vampire.
I wonder.
I want to be a vampire.
Can a vampire
throw a couple inches down
can
there?
Can a vampire choose how long his penis is?
Well, we're gonna have to find that out before we pop the top off of that bucket with Anthony's head in there. Yeah, there it is. That's the answer. All right, bite me right in the crotch.
So you can choose how long you want that fucker to be.
Yeah.
That's a good thing we decapitated him. Yeah, or else he'd be showing us right now. Yeah.
Yeah, who has my body? I can show it off.
Justine took the body away a while ago.
Yeah, now you know why.
Oh, I see.
I see.
Well, yeah,
That's the reason why vampires need the blood, actually.
Oh, to feed your transformation.
That's why it's all that blood rushing to his penis. Yeah, it just keeps swelling it
Flesh
down there.
creation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I suck to fuck. Like, what the hell, Anthony?
You've been waiting to say that?
No, why?
That just came to you?
Yeah.
A bumper sticker.
Well, that and I've got it tattooed on my back. But yeah,
I
sucked. No, but this film might not feel fresh because we've seen iterations of it over the years. But like when this came out in 1985, it is that perfect hybrid.
They tried
like
to get
you were
Vincent
saying.
Price to play Peter Vincent, and he said no. And then he wasn't really fond of them basically making his character. But then he did come around
Roddy McDowell?
to being like, it was a
The
very
guy
good
who-
homage.
The guy who played an ape over multiple Planet of the Apes movies was too good for this character role.
Yeah.
Well, and also Vincent Price at this stage was like getting up there in years, whereas and also like a lot of the stuff when you go to Peter Vincent's house, a lot of that is like Roddy McDowell's stuff because he's just this like huge collector of like props and stuff to the point where like the FBI had to come to his house because they were like, oh, did you steal, like, did you full on steal things from sets or something?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
He's a fascinating figure.
Yeah. No, he definitely is.
I mean, yeah. Vincent Price is better than Peter Cushing, right?
Now, you thought that...
I do like some Peter Cushing for the pushing, so...
We're just all about fucking catchphrases over here. Just, yeah, you got a catchphrase about fucking? We got to say it. Yeah, all right. It's getting stupid now, as it normally does towards the end of the podcast.
To hang, my hang.
But...
I use my fang to feed my hang. I wanted one too.
Yeah, I know. Just keep working it. We're just keep workshopping it. Okay. Now, you thought that this was the second best Jerry Dandridge in the franchise.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I love Child's Play.
You don't think Crest Sarandon was kind of sexy at this in like an 85? No. You wouldn't be bitten by him on a dance floor?
I love the dance floor scene. I do.
That is probably the highlight for me. I think that.
I think I have I hold on to his characters. I know him so well from Child's Play.
Yeah.
That he's like a cop to me. He's just like a cop to me, and he's not a vampire to me. I actually like his familiar a little bit better.
I had a really hard time understanding what this guy does. Like, what is he, right?
The familiar?
I think he's like a ghoul, was like one way that's described of him.
He's becoming a vampire. He can still be in the sun.
Yeah, he could still be in the sun. He could still do all that stuff. Does he eat bugs? I don't think he eats bugs. It's the guy from the second film that eats all the bugs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
this one is just dubious. He's just like good body melt when he dies.
But he can get shot in the head, but he needs a stake to the heart to die. So he's got to be some part vampire.
Yeah.
I think he's a familiar. I think he's like a halfway, like maybe he started the thing, but they didn't fully transform him.
He's Guillermo.
Yeah.
Guillermo.
He's a Guillermo. I mean, that's how I see it, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think I know him so well as the fucking cop in Child's Play, and just him transforming into this sexy vampire. I think
he was pretty suave. I think when
sexy
that scene where Charlie comes downstairs and his mom had let him in. I mean, like
Colin Farrell or Chris Sarandon.
Well, yeah, everyone's gonna say Colin Farrell.
That's what I'm saying. And you were kind of attacking me for liking Colin Farrell better.
I wasn't attacking you. I was just saying that you said that. I mean, but you don't think he was suave at all.
I mean, he was a little bit when he got on the rug.
Like 85. You're not gonna bang him
when he's 85.
Not when he's 85. In 1985.
I was born that year. I'm not gonna have.
Well, okay. Let's say you weren't though.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm going for the familiar.
Not gonna bang to get fangs.
No, I fang to feed my
Wang.
Yeah,
Wang. There you go.
I
fang to feed
the
my
blood
wang.
goes from fang to wang.
This podcast has become very stupid.
It became very stupid.
Shut your mouth. Go back in the basket. Close the lid on that basket.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the end's great. I think that the practical effects are super cool. Even though, I mean, at first glance, you're like, "Oh, that looks fake," but
I think they're better than part 2.
It's a charming fake. Yeah, I mean, it's sexy. It is sexy.
Mm-hmm. It's sexy. When he's seducing that prostitute in the window, Charlie's right.
Both of that's the chick from Twister, the first chick.
It's not Helen Hunt.
Are you sure?
I'm positive it's not Helen
Hunt. Blonde.
It's not Helen Hunt.
Exactly like Helen Hunt. You really don't think so?
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
Google that.
No, I'm just gonna find the character.
Well,
I will say that I think this film and Lost Boys and also, are kind of like in line with each other of like being very like.
Yeah.
What would be the right way to put this? Like very, very. There's like gay undertones to it, especially when he.
That's to be expected with a vampire. Why do you think we thought you were a vampire?
Oh shit. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm just itching my nose. I'm
metrosexual movements.
But it's like when he turns Evil Ed into a vampire.
Do you see the look on his face where you're like, it's the gay overtones.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'm just saying that vampires have always been gay, right?
No, maybe they're a little gay.
Look at Tom Cruise in Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
everyone's a little gay, Corey.
I kind of wonder because there was a period where it felt like with this film on, there was like a ton of strain of vampire films, probably in line with like the AIDS crisis. So a lot of people were like very concerned about like these sexually transmitted diseases and like these blood pathogens and all that stuff. And so like this Lost Boys like have like that gay element to it, but which is funny because like Tom Holland didn't. It's the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 situation where they didn't realize until like in the middle of filming.
Do you really believe that? Okay, in the middle of filming, I was gonna say.
In the middle of filming, they're like,
that's a pretty gay movie.
Him and fucking his familiar are like very close to each other. It's like, no, they fucking. You
think that the familiar is what, this awesome power bottom, and he gets out of his coffin and he's like, "Come to me, Renfield."
He looks like it again. I just realized why I don't
back up into me, Renfield.
I just remembered the other reason why I don't like Chris Sarandon, and I'm not attracted to Chris Sarandon.
Okay.
Princess Bride.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, the evil king.
He was the worst in that movie.
Yeah, he was terrible. Yeah, he's not great in this one, but I think he's a great. Vampire. But yeah, you're gonna gun to my head. Of course, I'm picking Colin Farrell. Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
All right.
I can see why Amanda Pierce in this film was just looking at him and immediately being like, "Oh, he's neat."
He's real swell. I don't like that boy.
And then like her taking off her.
She
her
was all
ribbons.
horned up. She was ready to have sex with Charlie, and he blew her off to stare at some
Do you
dude
remember
with
Chris
binoculars.
Sarandon being in the remake?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's the one that gets killed.
in the desert,
Yeah,
in the chase.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, that was
Well,
him.
that's because he has a beard now.
Yeah.
He has a beard now. After playing Jack Skellington, he's like, you know what? I have to be a real actor and have a beard.
Speaking of all this gay talk, let's get to Evil Ed, who went on to do gay porn.
He did?
Yeah, Stephen Jeffries, the
Do you have
actor,
any of the
did.
names of the titles. Maybe I could Google it.
I don't. I'm sorry, I didn't do my research on the gay porn post Fright Night on
But I
this.
could probably Google it and find
Oh, I guarantee you, Evil Ed. Yeah. Yeah. So no, he went on to be a gay porn star for a brief stint. So it's kind of funny we're talking about that. Evil Head. Yeah.
No, he did Evil 9676.
Yeah. After he did a couple films, and then I don't think he got picked up anymore because he's Stephen Jeffries, right? He's not going to set the world on fire.
Why do you not like him?
I don't think he's the greatest actor on that. He's awkward. He's kind of. Is he smiling? Is he just quirky? Is he? I don't know.
I think
is he overacting? Is he not?
He auditioned. Oh, there was a weird audition story where he auditioned for a part in a different movie to get this part. I should have wrote my notes down.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come back to it. But anyway, what were you saying, Anthony?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I think that aided in his like him being like this off-kilter, like not necessarily loser, but just sort of like this, like just the weird kid, and
I actually like him better than Charlie.
Okay,
at least he's not shy, and
I mean he's better than he's a smart ass though. But he's better than McLovin for sure. Yeah, I prefer him to McLovin, but I don't know, like, you don't find him annoying at times? He does say the cool line, like,
you're supposed to be a little annoying. I mean, that prank, when he pranked him, and he was like,
let me give you a hickey, Brewster.
Yeah, dude.
Which is also
I think he fit in with all those 80s movies. He could have been in a John Hughes film, and I think he would have been great. He probably was in a John Hughes film.
Maybe. Let me look it up. You're just trying to get me to look up his filmorgraphy so I could tell you the gay porn title.
Okay, all you have to Google
I know what you're doing.
Evil Ed gay porn. That's all you have to look up.
Just want to see it.
I just want to know that.
Look that up on Pornhub specifically.
Kinda
You
hard
can't
to
really
believe.
trust Google anymore. Put it into Pornhub instead.
No. No, he's still acting to this day in very low budget horror films, which is fun. Private Temptation. Oh, here's one, Cory, for you. From 1998. Transsexual Prostitutes.
I'd watch that.
Straight to the point. Leather Intrusion Case 4. He played punk number 1. Leather Buddies. Uncut Glory.
Oh, I love that film.
Here's a classic. Black Men, White Men. Butt Blazer. Buff and Gay. Transsexual Prostitutes 2.
Right,
that's right.
enough.
He survived.
All right, that's enough.
Okay, but now we're... You've had enough. Oh, he was also in The Cockpit from 1995.
That's not an adult film. I've seen Cockpit.
Okay.
That's enough.
I don't think he was in any John Hughes movies.
That's enough.
Fraternity Vacation, Fright Night. Then he did a Twilight Zone episode from the 80s Twilight Zone. And then he did some 976 Evil was his last big one.
Did you hear me when I said that that's enough?
You don't want to talk about his filmography anymore?
Not anymore.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I just had to discredit him because I liked him.
I'm not discrediting his work. He's got a long career in, what probably made him a lot of money, like Hunk Hotel from 1996, or the same year,
Did you
Latin
make a lot
Crotch
of money
Rockets.
when you did that? When you moved to Miami for that summer?
I
made any money.
I starred with him in Just 18 and Gay, which is 4 hours long. Good for him. That's the stamina. That's why I didn't make it.
You played the 18, he played the gay.
I don't get that joke.
Yeah, I don't know. So
Fright Night.
Yeah, on that.
Oh yeah.
Great movie. Recap: Fright Night Part 2, New Moon, 2013.
Yep.
Fright Night 2011, number 3. Fright Night Part 2, 1988.
Yes.
Fright Night Part 1,
85.
1985. 40-year anniversary.
It's a great movie.
If you could meet anybody from the movies, who would you want to meet the most?
Chris Sarandon, Roddy McDowell's dead, so that's
Yeah.
gone. I think the easiest would probably be Charlie. He's still out there.
Yeah,
he's making.
I didn't realize that he
circuits.
was in Renfield. He played the priest that explodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the
I didn't
beginning.
realize that either. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that's him.
Okay.
Yeah, I looked
Yeah.
it up on the Wikipedia.
No, I think the original Fright Night and Lost Boys is, to Cory, your point, that perfect transition of the old vampire lore with the new 80s style.
And the Lost Boys kind of, I think, is more the future. That was like the coast to the future. But I think Fright Night really shows a lot of respect to the old Hammer films and the old Universal films and the old monster telling of stories. And then it transitioned perfectly into the future of where vampire films were going. And I think Fright Night does deserve a lot of that respect. So.
I agree.
Should do awards. I don't have nominees because there's not enough, but
we should do awards.
We can do a few awards.
Let's dole out some awards now. Let's dole out some awards right now.
Can you sample that and we use that?
Oh, yes, that will. Yes, we've got it all.
Best art, Fright Night movies. First one, right?
100%. Love it. One of the best art of the 80s.
Which is so funny because apparently they were kind of disappointed with the mask that's based off of. But yeah, it still ended up on the poster. I believe that's a Drew Struzan work too. And Drew Struzan is like...
Susan Sarandon made that?
Drew Struzan. He's
I've never
like...
heard of that.
He is a big like poster artist.
Let's just keep saying. Let's get him to keep saying that name until he loses one of his teeth.
Struzan.
Drew
Struzan.
Yeah, he's the one who did like the Star Wars posters and the Indiana Jones posters.
I could see that now. Yeah,
like
now
where
that you say that.
Like very. I actually, you know what? Just to make sure. I'm making sure that that's actually one of his works, but it does look like one.
Drew Struzan?
Drew Struzan.
Is it an authentic Drew Struzan?
Let me double check that shit so that I'm not wrong.
While he's looking that up, double checking that. Favorite song or soundtrack?
Oh.
I mean, I know J.G. Jell's band does a song called Fright Night, and I know that there's Come to Me, and that there was some very 80s-rific songs in the first film, but I actually think the remake takes the cake because that was the first time that I heard Hugo cover Jay-Z's 99
that
Problems.
is good.
And also, that Kid Cudi song, No One Believes Me, I think is a little bop too.
Okay, yeah. No, there's some good ones. There's Alex... Is it? I can't remember, but it's Bad Love in the beginning of that, and then 99 Problems. But yeah, Hugo that's a great.
They're
one.
still playing that song these days.
Yeah, no, I know. I like that song. Yeah, no, I agree with you. That I was thinking the 80s soundtrack, like, maybe give it to part 2 since it had some like more 80s bops in it. But no, it is the remake. You're right.
I give it to the original, specifically
Drew Struzan.
And I was wrong. He didn't do the art for it, but it's still.
That's not a Drew Struzan.
That's not a Drew Struzan. Drew Struzan did not Drew Struzan that poster, unfortunately.
Oh,
but
it does hurt your tongue to say it.
Drew Struzan.
Yeah,
it's a Drew Struzan. That is a Drew Struzan. Jesus Christ, I think my nose is bleeding.
A lot of the music for the original were made specifically for the film, but I would say specifically the track Good Man and a Bad Time, like that plays one of the 3 songs that plays during the Jerry's sexy dance with Amy, like that.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good track, but the remake also is pretty good. But I'm gonna give it to the original.
Well, and also the score of like the background music.
Yeah.
Was actually pretty decent. In
Yeah, for sure.
Same guy who did like the that.
And plus,
worked
we're about
when-
to give every other award to the first one too. So.
Yeah, right.
to, he's the same Brad Fidel who did a lot of the early James Cameron films. So he did Terminator 2, and True Lies and stuff.
Oh, okay, sure.
He's a solid composer.
Best effects.
It's no Drew Struzan.
No, Drew Struzan.
Okay, best
He
effects.
is the Struzan of composition.
Yeah.
Composition. Best effects. It's a stupid joke.
It's a very stupid.
Best effects. Obviously
Yeah.
the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No CGI needed.
Yeah. Best story. The three of them had the same one. But 1985, right? The original story, right?
It's also a very solid script. Like, a lot gets covered within the first 30 minutes of it, and it just moves.
Well,
at
like I
such-
said,
it's definitely building throughout the film.
Its pacing is perfect. Just,
Yeah.
you know, where a lot of movies will blow its wad a little early. This one blows its wad at a really good time.
Yeah, it's a good combination of like Rear Window with the classic Universal monster story. Like it's a good mix.
Yeah, for sure.
It really Struzaned high.
Oh yeah, it drew Struzan all over the place. Really. Yeah.
It drew Struzan me into the film.
Favorite director. I mean,
Tom Holland.
Yeah. Favorite guy actor.
Favorite guy
actor. And I know,
Roddy McDowell.
I would agree with that.
Colin Farrell.
He's pretty fucking good. He is pretty
He
good.
really shined through everyone else's performances, and I think that I wanted to give him credit for that. Favorite girl.
Fine.
I picked Julie Carmen as Regine.
Imogen Poots. Sorry.
Really?
Got to do it.
She didn't get me.
You know what? I'm gonna get
honestly. I said this when I was watching the film. I was just like, we should all be so lucky to have a girl as forgiving as fucking Imogen Poots is in that film, because he fucks up left and right.
He's awful.
And he's awful. He's awful, and
he's not. He's more villainous than the villain.
Well, I don't know about that, but
we'll say that he did. So one element of the remake that I like more than part 2 is that part 2 has like this hokey, like a love conquers all, when like he's about to kill the girlfriend, and instead he's just like, oh no, I regain, and is able to get off that. Whereas in the remake, it's that he just stabs her, and it doesn't. He just stabs her. It misses the heart so that he can go take on Jerry, essentially.
Yeah.
So he's like, you missed, I know. And then he proceeds, which is a little bit, I like that. That's a little bit more clean and like...
Yeah,
it's not as hokey.
Yeah. So maybe he actually does care about his ladies then.
I think, you know what, I'm
Probably
going to
not.
say Imogen Poots as well. Imogen Poots.
Best supporting actor. I gave it to John Grise. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Gears?
The werewolf vampire guy.
Grease.
Yeah.
Favorite vampire of
Drew
all
Struzan.
the vampires and all the Fright Night movies. Who's your favorite vampire? I actually am going to give it to Amy, because in her full transformation.
Really?
If I got the T-shirt, if I was picking a cover...
Plus, her face is on the Drew Struzan poster.
It's a Drew. That's not a Drew Struzan.
Who's your favorite vampire? Then who do you like better?
Is it the weirdness of Skates?
Yeah.
I'm always just trying to figure out.
What's that vampire's name?
I don't know.
I do. I used to.
Did they have a name?
Yes, they absolutely did.
They had a name. I gotta put away the IMDb for Stephen Jeffers
Bell.
here. Bell?
Bell. Belle.
Okay.
Played by Russell Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I actually had it in front of me this whole time, but I was also looking
Who was also did the choreography for Vamp,
Mm-hmm.
and did the choreography for Fright Night 2. and the choreography for Doppelganger. So it was a professional dancer.
And the choreography for Major Payne and the new guy. What? I don't remember a lot of choreography there, but
isn't there a dance sequence in Major Payne or something?
You got to move
Maybe.
a certain sort of way. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your favorite vampire?
I'll say Chris Sarandon.
Okay.
I feel like very iconic.
The OG.
The OG.
What was your favorite vampire bite that happened? What was your favorite?
I think when Regine dips that one fang into his cut on his neck.
Oh,
okay.
It's so gnarly.
Yeah. It kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies.
There you go.
On that one. Yeah.
Crush. I said Tracy Lind, the second girlfriend from part 2.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to go Imogen Poots.
I'll go with Tracy Lind.
I just don't like that name.
Imogen Poots?
I'm Imogen her.
Imogen Poots.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
I wonder if that's the reason, because she was big back
I wouldn't even care if Poots toots around me, and that's a big thing for me.
Imagine Poops. Imagine Poops.
That's the alternate name for Imagine Dragons. That bad. No, Imogen Poots. She was a nice girlfriend to Charlie, who didn't deserve her.
I say Tracy Lind. I feel like she was, and plus she's resourceful. She does a lot of shit.
You guys high five over there. That's why I sit on this side of the fucking studio.
She shoves roses into the one vampire's mouth and stuff, which is pretty sick. So,
yeah, what is the lore on that?
It is in the original novel.
It is.
It's like
Bram Stoker's. I assumed it was
wolf's bane, garlic, roses. Like, that is actually, it's just not utilized.
I figured it did, but yeah, I didn't remember that part of Bram Stoker's.
With her ability to speed read with her hand, essentially.
Yeah, that fucking
Favorite
girl
place
was, whoa.
in a Fright Night movie.
Favorite what?
Was it the castle or the bowling alley?
The bowling alley, for sure. That was way more fun. And it was fun to see the vampires taking a night off, too.
Taking a night off.
Well, and then they killed.
Yeah.
And then they bowled with the head.
I'm sure they killed. I thought they killed the. Yeah.
They killed the.
Yeah.
They killed a couple people there.
Most scary part.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the remake. I don't think there's a lot of scary parts in 1 and 2.
Yeah, because
the remake with the whole kill rooms that he's got in there, or the draining rooms, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's kind of an effective little creepy thing for a vampire to do.
Yeah.
Can't read my writing.
I'm sure it was whatever answer I just said.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say, as before, that when he's escaping with Ginger, or him like trying to get her out, that sequence.
I love the end
intense,
of that sequence too. I did not see that coming when I first watched that film.
where she just explodes.
Fucking.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! There we go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the part where her and Chris Sarandon were on the rug in front of the fire making out. When she exploded then.
That was actually my favorite.
Fuck, I exploded.
My favorite bite, actually. That was she just just
well,
turned
there
into
was because you thought he was biting her because she was like,
oh yeah,
but and then
She
they
just
turned and
orgasmed.
he didn't bite her yet.
No, she was just horned up. I'm telling you, it's all that pent up sexual
That's what
energy.
you were talking about. All right, the Jacoby Maytot
Cosplay award.
What outfit do you want to see Jacoby dress up in?
Kinda, yeah.
I would say Charlie
Amanda-
in the remake, like when he's all decked out at the end with all the like strapped up, leathered up with all the weapons and stuff when he goes into.
I want to
Jerry's
see
house.
him as Evil Ed with the fucking.
I think
burn
he'd
on
be
his
really
head.
good at that. I'd love to
Ooh,
see
yeah,
him
yeah,
pull
yeah.
off Amy as a vampire, but I just don't know if he could get it done. Challenge for Jacoby out there.
I think Justine could do it.
Perhaps. But the what was I gonna say?
pretty
Give
sure
me a real answer
I'm
here.
pretty sure I could do Colin Farrell pretty easily.
You could do the werewolf guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could do Charlie. Shy, smartass.
Yeah, just a sweater and over a collared shirt.
And
Yeah.
then you could be The rollerblade guy.
Hell yeah.
You know, Jacoby would pull off a great Peter Vincent with the big,
He
you
would
know,
too, yeah.
the plaid jacket.
I want to be on the record. I'm not doing blackface. I'm dressing up as him. I'm not doing blackface for the.
We weren't thinking that until you just said it. Now I think you're doing blackface.
All right, Nate. So I don't actually own a VHS copy of any of the Fright Night films, but I do have a really snazzy tape of Near Dark that I think is
yes,
a little bit rare. So since
we
it
both
was
do.
one of our, what's the best tape you got? You got Fright Night 2 on VHS.
I got Fright Night 1 and 2 on VHS, and then Near Dark. I think we have that same cool copy. That yeah.
Mine's different than yours.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I got 2.
Okay. Oh, fancy.
Yeah. One's with Bill Paxton on the cover. That's not the
You
good
don't
one.
collect tapes, do you?
I don't collect tapes at all. I barely collect DVDs, Blu-rays. Though my best one is probably my Possession. Like it was like this Blu-ray release that I had to order off Amazon because like fucking there's none in
The Sam Neill Possession movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That doesn't count because we didn't talk about it in the episode. What movie do you own?
Just shuts him down. Poor bastard.
Well, no, so it's supposed to be a tape we own from a movie that we talked about tonight. It's okay.
I don't think I own any of these.
Yeah, bummer.
I know.
Bummer.
Sucks.
Head on down to the Beyond.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, we're just talking about VHS. Yeah, it's not the Blu-rays. Don't even
So
get me started.
I know we haven't done recast in a while, but I did prepare myself a recast for Fright Night. I don't know if we're going to make it a regular thing or whatnot. I know that the guys did not do prior and make prior engagements to recast, but I did. So if you guys can think of something better than my choices,
okay,
please chime in. For Charlie, I am choosing for my now would be the 4th remake of Fright Night.
Right.
Joseph Quill. He was Eddie in Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
I think that he would be a great Charlie. For Amy, opposite of Charlie, Catherine Newton, I think would be a great Amy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she would be great. Yeah, I agree.
For Peter Vincent, I wanted to cast Andrew Bowser, Onyx.
Oh my God! Well, he's the nerdiest possible thing.
I don't know.
What would be his gimmick? Would he be just YouTuber, or would he be?
Yeah, he would be a YouTuber. You'd have to be.
Or would he also be a,
you would have to be.
Arby's worker that survived a vampire attack.
Yeah.
For Jerry, Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna nail that sexy part of a vampire though, but he'd be great. He'd be great as a vampire.
You wouldn't believe him as a sexy role?
I don't believe that he would be a sexy
How
role.
many times has he been with Barbara Crampton?
How many times has he ever done anything with Barbara Crampton? I mean, it was Herbert West.
If you can believe that he married Barbara Crampton, tell me you can't believe that he can seduce a...
You're talking about Castle Freak? I didn't believe that he married Barbara Crampton.
How about like Austin Butler or something? Actually, no, Austin Butler.
Elvis?
Yeah.
As Elvis?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking think of like just an absolute
Rick
stud.
Grimes from The Walking Dead.
You're not allowed to say
Andrew
Bill
Lincoln.
Skarsgård. No one's allowed to say Bill Skarsgård.
Alexander Skarsgård, on the other hand. Now that is
He's just his role from True Blood.
I could see him going as Billy.
Ooh.
The familiar, but I actually recast. I went funny because I noticed that Nate's not funny on the podcast anymore. So I casted Tommy Chong as his familiar.
Ah, okay. That's
a take.
I was trying to be funny like you.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. The guy from Office. Or Gary Busey, perhaps.
Gary Busey is a good one, with the big ass teeth. Yep.
Evil Ed. I
just taking shots.
I would like David Spade to play him now. But David Spade playing a high school student. I was trying to be funny again.
Oh yeah, yeah. You nailed it.
You laughed.
How about Kevin James?
Cory is just pissed.
Sorry.
It's hard to cast stupid people.
Yeah. Well, and then
roles, right?
One lastly thing before we get into our outro and our what's coming up next. I when we were partying, I said, think of 3 celebrities alive or dead that were or still are possibly could be a vampire. And I know that this has been speculated before, but Keanu Reeves as an
ageless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Long black hair, which started his career. One of his early films was Bram Stoker's Dracula.
And when he talks, it's almost like he's lived so long that he's understood the meaning of life.
That's true. Yeah, he is very intelligent on
Very
that.
stoic and stalwart.
I'll tell you what happens when we die.
Yeah. I've been around a while.
Fuck me.
My number 2, yeah, your catchphrase.
How to get it in?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken is aging rapidly.
And this comes out from our last episode.
Yeah,
he fit that better than I thought he would. I believed it.
The addiction. Yeah.
Plus, it would explain what happened to that woman on that boat. So,
what?
He was.
He was talking about a Kennedy.
No, he was involved. It was Nollywood, I think is her name. That it was him. It was after the film or during the shoot of Brainstorm, where it was him, another actor, and I think her name was Nollywood, and she fell off the boat and died. And they actually had to use her twin sister to finish up filming that movie because she died in the middle of it.
Wow.
Well, that explains that.
Okay.
And then my last...
So he drained her.
Yes.
Dumped her in the lake.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect crime.
Wow.
Lastly,
I'm drinking her blood.
I am going to choose Sabrina Carpenter. Because...
You're on a Sabrina Carpenter kick.
Well, no, Olivia Rodrigo made that song about Sabrina Carpenter being a vampire. And I think that was her trying to tell the world that perhaps she was a vampire.
Okay.
And then she got turned into a vampire when she was 10, and that's why she's still 5'1".
She is, yeah.
She's actually like 4'11".
Yeah, she is very small.
She's so tiny. You can fit her in your pocket.
I think Kanye West could be a vampire.
I wish he was.
Don't you think? I mean,
I would have a lot more respect for him if he was a vampire. Is all I'll say.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. That's you trying to bring back the master race.
All right, who else you guys got?
I just gave one. What do you got?
I was gonna say just because he's like, I'm gonna say that I think David Bowie,
who died.
Well, you know what?
Vampires die.
Did we see his body though? I don't think so. I think he's still out there. He was just like, I need to create a new persona for myself. No, I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
He did have a way of moving, or I would believe that.
Yeah.
He did have a way of moving.
I feel like
so someone staked Ziggy Stardust.
I feel like just because and this is a twofer. I'm gonna say the double bill of Angelina Jolie and Jon Voight, because Jon Voight just looks like a Nosferatu. Angelina Jolie doesn't seem to. She's
didn't she drink blood? Like her and Billy Bob Thornton were like drinking each other's blood at one point.
Yeah, it adds to it. It adds to it. She seems like she's completely done with her father. Her father probably did some fucked up shit in real life.
Oh God, yeah.
And yeah, so those are another one. Kind of funny, but kind of not. Is a lot of Silicon Valley freaks like Peter Thiel, who's literally called the reptile, whose name anagrams into the reptile. He does surveillance stuff, but there's also this guy who started Braintree that acquired Venmo and all that stuff that is now like literally cycling the blood into his body. Brian Brian Johnson, that's his name, and he's trying to live
From
forever.
AC/DC?
No, he's a different Brian Johnson with a Y, and he's trying to live forever, and he's literally cycling the blood of his sons into his body so they can live forever. Silicon Valley, they're full of fucking freaks out there.
What else you got, Nate?
Paul McCartney would be one. He's still out there doing it, and I could see him selling his soul after the Beatles thing. And
Is
then
that how you become a vampire?
What? Selling your soul?
Selling your soul?
Nah, you just no.
Are you born vampires, or do you know that? Do you know?
No, you
that?
get changed.
It literally depends on from vampire to region to region.
Yeah, but I'm asking you the truth, Dracula.
Yeah, you as the resident vampire on the podcast.
Were you born one, or you turned one? I mean,
you know what? It's something that is thrust upon you.
Have you always known you're a vampire?
So the vampire thrust himself upon you.
What are your pronouns?
Where did the vampire touch you?
Yeah, show
where.
us on this Dracula doll. Where the
If we're
vampire
going
bait
Fang
you.
to hang, William Dafoe could be a.
Willem Dafoe would be a great one, yeah. But he's
Could be a
also
vampire.
played a great vampire before.
More than
And then
once.
Elon Musk is very weird. I
He's
don't.
An alien. He's or maybe an alien vampire.
Maybe a space vampire.
Like
what is
Life
that?
Force.
Life Force. Yeah. Yep.
Or yeah, could be. All right. Well, next episode we have 2018 coming, so there's gonna be some fun stuff. Get some newer stuff going on because we've been doing.
There's some really good movies in 2018.
And coming to theaters before our next episode will be Bill Skarsgård's Locked. And Hannibal Lecter is in a voice in a car, and Nosferatu is trapped in the car, and he's going to make him do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a little worried that there's not a lot of plot to that, but I don't know, man.
It's a drought right now.
Yeah,
it's
there's not a
real
lot
drought.
I haven't seen a good movie since The Monkey, and I'm hoping this one it lives up. I could be pleasantly surprised with Locked. I don't know too much of the trailer. It seems like it gives away the entire film, but we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see. What a pair. Anthony Hopkins, Bill Skarsgård. Are you giving it so you can give it thumbs up for it's going to be good. You can give it thumbs down if it's going to suck, or you can give it a little Paul shaky hand.
I'm going to give it a little Paul shaky hand.
Give it a little Paul shaky hand.
I'm gonna shake it off. Shake it off. Uh-oh.
I mean, it's got two solid
You're
actors.
gonna trailer with it. You're
I'm gonna just trailer swift it.
I'm since you guys both gave it an iffy, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna put my faith in this one. Hope it's gonna be good. And the other movie that you guys mentioned, Lady in the Yard. What is it?
Yeah, Lady in the Yard.
That's what it's called, Lady in the Yard?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, I've seen the poster, but I haven't watched the trailer. Can you guys tell me?
Basically like The Woman in Black, but meets...
And I didn't like that movie.
Meets us.
I will say Blumhouse, so it could go either way. I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, the I don't know. It's interesting, but then it's also familiar at the same time. So that's why I think.
Actually,
I'm
curious. I'm gonna look
way.
up who directed that, but I would assume.
Well, I think it's. Yeah, I think it's gonna be.
Oh,
an
it's the guy who did The Shallows and House of
is
it's
what is it? Drew LaRue or whatever.
Juan Colette Serra, who did
it's a Streisand.
Didn't he do Alien Resurrection?
No, you're thinking of no, that's what's his name? But this guy's Spanish. He's not French. He did the House of Wax remake, and he did Orphan, and he did The Shallows.
Yeah, okay.
And also a shit ton of Liam Neeson films. So he did Unknown, Nonstop, Run All Night.
Oh, great. Shit. Love those Liam Neeson movies.
The Woman in the Yard. It's a mysterious woman repeatedly appears in a family's front yard, often delivering chilling warnings and unsettling messages, leaving them to question her identity, motives, and the potential danger she might pose.
All right, so we're going to do thumbs up if we think it's going to be good, thumbs down if we think it's going to be bad, Paul iffy hand if you think it's going to be take it or leave it. I'll go first this time. Okay.
Yeah, I knew you were going to go thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I'm going to go iffy hand with it.
I'll go iffy hand with it.
You guys are really iffy today.
The cast is different, which I kind of like.
Like different, like different people. Play the same
it's not going to be
character,
like major actors. It's an all black cast. It looks like too. So I'm sure that's going to play. I'm sure there's going to be a reason for that. And
so we're being racist here by not liking it. I can't.
No, I think you're just. See, this is him. This is him just trying to push his white agenda. No, I think it'll probably have a different story take, a different perspective anyway, which is good.
All right. So iffy no, iffy yay. Unlocked and Lady in the Yard. That's the hit. That's a rap hit right now.
I was just gonna say, man.
Iffy no, iffy yay. Horror movies lately. But
I'm fucking dancing to that tune.
Well, how are you dancing? You're just a head in the box.
I'm just weaving and bobbing.
He's just opening his mouth like a fish.
I'm doing off ton work. I'm doing licking it up.
All right. So
this is why you think all the vampire stuff is gay. You're inserting the gay.
smells more like sewer shit.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right.
End scene.
End scene.